candle, supposed to focus and spread the good news that Biafra is no longer a government in exile, that Biafra now is a nation, that the world should recognize that Biafra nation. Remember, once a nation is being declared from exile, it is no longer a government in exile. Every Lazar office automatically turned to embassy. This time that we had, this festival time, is a time to spread the news that Biafra is no longer a government in exile. That Biafra now is a nation in Biafra land. So therefore, anybody still hanging on the platform of government in exile should exist from there. It is no longer government in exile because it has been declared. It is a nation, the United States of Biafra nation. We are here this evening to educate those of you who are ignorant about what you're supposed to do at this time. The distraction should stop. The confusion should end.
Okay, welcome back. We are here this evening to do the needful. Yeah, welcome back. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Good morning to some of you. Good evening, good afternoon, depending on your time zone. I can see some of us already in the comment section. So we started late. Unfortunately, it's not what I planned. But finally, we are here. We are going to touch a few things. And I would like you to go with me on that. Innocent, you are the first that made comment before even starting at all. Your comment is already there. That's Innocent. I appreciate you, my brother. Nice to have you. And Victoria Weke is here with us. Money Man, I see you. Dixon, Idika, I see you. Namdi, Lucky Palace. Amadi Chigoze, our brother, one of us, is here. Dave Mozemena, I see you. All of you here, please do me a favor, like the video and subscribe to the channel in case if you are new. If you are new, just subscribe. And please don't forget to like the video. I don't know if you have noticed that there's one Yoruba guy that is preaching for mass market release more than many, in fact, more than any Igbo content creators, home and abroad. This guy have actually released even a song to create that awareness for mass market to be released. That's why you see this kind of people is the reason why I always say that it is not good to tag everybody in Yoruba land as enemy or a bad person. He's a Yoruba guy, and we're going to start with him before we move to other things that brought us here actually. Please let your comment keep coming, okay? We are here together this hour, and please like the video. This is 6 minutes to the program, and we are still somehow waiting for others to join us, but the best way to help them to know that we are here is you liking the video. Once you join, click on that button.
Guy, your papa. See, if they see me like this, oh, I know well.
Right.
I swear, I know where. My head, they pay me. Your papa. Guy, your papa. See, if they see me like this, oh, I know well. I swear, I know where. My head, they pay me. If you provoke me, next time you comment this kind of rubbish comments under my video, I will swear for you, say you no go ever, anything what you do in life, no go bring fruit. You understand? You they mad? Wait till they worry you. See, this boy an idol boy. This boy an idol boy. Before I complain, I check their profile. Na Edo boy, I don't want to insult Edo people, but me I come carry na brother. If you don't want to do something, leave people where they do and make them do them in peace. When they swear for you, waiting they worry you. Waiting they worry. Why would I get bad belly? I don't just understand. Why would I get bad belly? Is this a crime for people to ask for somebody's freedom? Is it a crime? If you cannot involve, since you believe you are not part of us, then get the hell out of here. Who they look for you, guy? Meanwhile, I believe that with one mind, we are going to set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free. Do you understand? This sound already has over 100 videos. It's still counting. Make use of this sound and let's keep all these people quiet. Use this sound. Do you understand? Use this sound. These people, all these people, let them be quiet. You don't understand? You may not follow me, I don't care. Do you understand? Just make sure you use the sound. And you do the necessary thing. You share, use the sound. The goal is to make sure that people hear this song and join us.
All right. I just want to put it out there because I've seen his video in the past, but since then he keep on pushing. And many other Igbo content creators are trying to use their platform to preach segregation. Like Mazi Kanu is then forget about that guy. I don't want to get myself involved. He's this, he's that. So actually, Mazi Kanu, let us talk about Mazi Kanu, not Samanopa. Samanopa is a problem maker, he's a problem instigator, he's this, he's that. That is the reason why I always state it out here that the best way to deliver your message is to, if somebody offend you, call out the person or people like him. Don't just generalize it on every nation, on entire people. So that means it is wrong for you to say that Yorubas are saboteurs. I get the point now. It is wrong for you to say Yorubas are cowards. It is wrong for you to say that. The same thing with Igbo, that Igbos are this, Igbos are that. It is wrong because that you have some people there does not mean that everybody, some people committing doing one or two things that you don't like, does not mean that everybody is doing the same thing. Now, many of you know that most of the problems that we are having today on our people, or problems that we are having in this quest for freedom, is not only because government of Nigeria wants you to have the problem. It is because some of us are dishing out some characters that is actually causing problem, causing more damage, causing more harm than anything. That's why you see some people, like yesterday we talked about people who, me and you, all of us, failing to keep or retain information, that something that we're supposed to know, something that we're supposed to, equip ourselves with. Somehow we dodge it without knowing that that is going to hurt us in the future. Today, you can see some people creating group here and there. If you check your Twitter, is that you cannot scroll like me. I can't scroll 2-3 posts without seeing, maybe because it's what I always often see or view. That's why they're feeding me the information, because I cannot watch anything on Twitter now without seeing posts from Sonai Parawa group, which is Derico as their leader, or I can see a group or a post from Eggman, Bafra Unite, and people like that, Imam Madabu and Co, or the one from USB, or the one from DOS. And I was told that even in DOS, they have series of groups. Many groups inside DOS. The question is, why must we always get involved in those kind of things that is shameful? They say that Igbos cannot lead themselves. Igbos cannot, even if you give them freedom, they can't stand. They can't stand in one voice. Igbos, they will fight each other. You see somebody that you are more educated than, more experienced than, more exposed than, more richer than, telling you this kind of thing, that you can't control yourself. And truth be told, looking at what is going on, and it will be a very difficult after independence, after freedom, we are going to struggle. Somehow it is normal. Many countries that fought, not even fought, so many countries that got their independence newly somehow struggle. It is normal. But let it not be what I'm thinking. Because that is why we need, as you are fighting or as you are wishing and hoping to free yourself, it is time for you to learn how to live as a sovereign nation. It is time for you to learn how to stand on your feet, to be who you want to be. Don't wait until your border everything is being protected. Like fallback are trying to tell you. They're telling you, no, we must not do it now. Don't follow the normal procedure. Just come and do shortcut and manipulate. Because after all, you are not. Are you not in your country? Like I watched a video of Bafra Disunite saying similar thing. That the constitution you are talking about, are you practicing it now? Are you practicing it now? You should focus on your declaration. You should not declaration on your border to chase them away. Good and fine, sounds good. But the thing is that you need to also learn how to follow due process. Otherwise, two things are for. Is either you fight brutal war within after being assured or being secured as a country, you still go back for internal war, which will be more brutal, more deadly, more dangerous. Because then I know you, you know me. You cannot avoid me, I cannot avoid you. So this time, that's what one thing about USB. It is difficult or painful for you to accept or to comprehend, but at the end of the day, it's going to help you. What are those things? Learn how to know how to be loyal and respectful to the higher authority from where you think you are. If you are being called, maybe what question will I use now? Okay, let's say you are secretary of health. Okay, maybe you are working with health, Minister of Health, anything at all. Then or transportation. Because you have examined yourself that you are older than COS and you are somehow richer than her when compared to two of you. Then maybe after she lives in America and you live in America, she lives in Georgia and somehow you are living in maybe in Washington, and therefore you think in your mind that she's under you in every ramification. Therefore, you don't need to obey her. You don't need to listen to her. Who is she? After she's a woman. No bagada. That thing that you are doing, you may see it now that this is normal. Believe you me, you are going to do it after the everywhere have been secured and been gazetted. Like this is a country, it is well known, they have been established by every country. You will end up doing the same thing because this is part of you already. This is what you are doing, thinking that you are doing a good thing. But there are some things that I don't need to play outside because of somehow people may not understand it properly. But I have to try my best to use it somehow and preach my message. Some of us know that the easiest way to learn something is by putting it into practice. You may learn it theoretically, like you may learn something theoretically like reading it and without practicing it. But it may take time, and you cannot be a specialist in that thing to compare somebody who is not only reading it and trying to learn it through theory, but also putting it into practice. That's why they said, if you want to learn a language, one of the easiest ways is you trying to communicate with that language. Always look for somebody that understands the language and often use it to communicate with that person. You will improve without even knowing. That brings me to the issue that we are talking about, which is some of us that are seeing it today. After all, let us use any loophole to advance our quest for power in this government. The best, you are playing politics, like you are playing politics at the wrong time. You say that you cannot do certain things now because we are not fully a nation. But at the same time, you are manipulating things as if you're already a nation. Because if you know that you are not a nation yet, why are you manipulating things as if you are practicing politics when you are not yet to get that your freedom, that you are telling people that everything must be dormant until the land is being protected and being gazetted. Oluchiwa God, our brother, is here with us. I see you, sir. God bless you. Woke Zike, Nnamo, the Lucky Palace, Demos. This is Peter, Anna like, and who again? Okay, these are people that I think I've mentioned some of you before, but I have to thank all of you that joined me this hour. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let us get the like button up. Now, some of us actually believe that COS is getting it right, but as long as I'm not included, I have to tear everything apart. That mentality is what actually causes problem after independence. And it is high time for you to drop it. And you that are watching and listen to me, somehow you were a partaker because you supporting somebody who have that kind of mentality have actually make you a problem. They have made you a problem because the best way to stop evil people is to expose them in any way, ramification. In any way you can do it. Because you are not only helping yourself, you are helping the entire people. What you saw today that is not good, and you overlook it and think that it is the right thing to do, tomorrow that thing will come and hurt you as well. Let us learn from that. Even if you are doubting, you can ask yourself some questions. When Imam Madhab and that group are pushing Ogenkere to do this thing that they have done, destabilizing USB government, the government that everyone have declared, as they're doing that, they're actually causing problem for you and everybody. But had you joined hands to stop them at initial stage, they wouldn't have gotten to the level. How many are there? Imam Madabo, Eggman, Chief Priest of Kevadi, which is Sona Parawa, Ogenkere, of course, Ogenkere, and basically these four people. You may add maybe why Isisha own is a different ball game. Her own is she doesn't have anywhere. She's just like witch can perch in any house and commit nuisance. That's all. But people who actually pursuing a target, Ogenkere, Imam Madabo, Eggman, and Akbarawa Sani. I think I'm missing somebody, but I think I'm missing one person. And the other guy is just a hungry man. He may not have deleted. He may think, who is this guy? Who is this man talking to me? I'm in America, I'm Americana. You know what I mean, man. So he may think that, look at this one talking to me. But the truth is that it's not about this one talking to you, it's about the reality. What you people are doing and saying is uncalled for. Because I know that one, I'm talking about the Yasubike, the one in charge of the website, who refused to somehow support USB at initial stage because of inherited ego. When Master said that others of freedom, negative. Somebody who is rich, very, very rich, how much are you going to give the person that you have not seen? But imagine somebody who is living, who is managing little business and doesn't have much, and you all of a sudden the person you present $4,000 just to make $4,000 once. Someone who is managing to count on 200,000 naira, and you are presenting $4,000 just to say yes or just to support you. Really? Of course, the person will follow you. That is where money, unless if that person is operating with divine mandate. Divine mandate. This is not self-discipline. Divine that I can't you down that can allow before me. It does such temptation. $4,000. If you are counting with just you are in a month, you are making approximately 300,000 naira, and somebody all of a sudden just support me, just do this for me, just resist these people. Don't change anything don't listen to them. I'm in charge, I'm the one. Support me, and then I will give you $4,000. You see, of course, many of them will turn around and do that. That's what Ogekere have been using. And he knew that people don't like him, people don't, without his money, he goes nowhere. So the thing is that you that is accepting that kind of money, you that is believing in that kind of thing, you are one of the major problem. Very, very, very big one. Corruption in the highest level. Corruption at the highest level. You are giving this green light for someone to commit this evil thing, thinking that you are hurting somebody. You are not hurting anybody. You are actually hurting yourself. That is why today, in the camp of Sonak Barawa, you cannot see Ogekere and his people lying, dishing out lies, manipulating everything. Is Ogekere. He is the only one so far that managed to open door for DOS to join him and support him. Today, their cabinet and everything is all about DOS. That's why imagine Ngiru is now hosting program for Ogekere and their group, because the door is widely open for Ogekere to manipulate them more. And not only open, they are now learning, they have lured Elias to be coming to that space and be talking, because the voice is good, their voice is not all that loud anymore. Now, let us hear just a little bit of Elias. Listen.
Want to be able to say goodbye properly. Yeah, what I was saying, my last question was to Chuck's that what would be helpful is if Biafrans put pressure on their own clergy to speak about the Biafra issue, and the issues that Chuck's was talking about, because I think the problem is you do have a lot of these big Biafran or Igbo evangelists, and some of them I don't think ever talk about anything that's related to Biafra or what's happening. So I think Biafrans should put pressure on their churches and their clergy to speak about this issue. If you go to church and you have a Biafran or Igbo pastor and he doesn't say a single thing about Biafra or what's happening with the Fulani killings and all these problems, and they're just talking about something else, then put pressure on that, pastor or evangelist or, whatever they like to call themselves.
He's here telling them a way of creating another method to create awareness. They should go and talk to their pastors, to preachers in the church, to join hands and talk about it and all that. The issue is this. Elias is somehow deviating from his job. It is good. The advice is good, though, very, very good. But why don't you just mention it the way it is? Joining pastors to talk about it, and you think that they don't know that people are talking about Biafra, they know. But you don't understand. You don't understand why their pastors are doing what they're doing. Some of them are highly corrupt. Some of them are scared. Some of them actually are talking. But guess what? Some of them talking. Some people who is with you in Biafra now are against them because they are pastors. They are not native, because the same way they told you that not going to yes, it's the same way. It's the same way they are telling you that pastors are the one destroying our land. Matthias says that people. You cannot eat your cake and have it. That's why everybody is important. But if you bring your personal feelings or personal gain, or what you think that is the best way to, what you think that is the best way to go, if you bring that, of course you end up making a very big mistake. Making a very big mistake, because people will actually believe that yes, you are the one causing the problem, whereas you are not. Whereas you are not. Just a moment. Okay. Whereas you are not. Do you know that some of us, see, what is going on as a chance, as a kind of avenue to make money, like to make very huge amount of money. Some feel like, this is my best, this is my way of, making money, create awareness so that I'll be popular. Whether Biafra will come or not, I am already popular. I cannot make money. I cannot move to another thing. But as long as you are doing that, you are hurting yourself, because at the end of the day, you'll be the one to cry. Now, speaking of pastors, there's another message that Leah said here. This is the second one. Listen.
Want to be able to say goodbye properly. Yeah. What I was saying, my last question was to Chucks that what would be helpful is if Biafrans put pressure on their own clergy to speak about the Biafra issue, and the issues that Chucks was talking about, because I think the problem is you do have a lot of these big Biafran or Igbo evangelists, and some of them I don't think ever talk about anything that's related to Biafra or what's happening. So I think Biafrans should put pressure on their churches and their clergy to speak about this issue. If you go to church and you have a Biafran or Igbo pastor and he doesn't say a single thing about Biafra or what's happening with the Fulani killings and all these problems, and they're just talking about something else, then put pressure on that, pastor or evangelist. Or
how can you put pressure on pastor to talk about Biafra, please? How can you do that? You can only do that if Biafran army mandate them to do that. But before Biafran army mandate them to do that, you don't need to have Oginkere in the picture. That's the one thing Elias don't understand. You are backing Elias, you are backing Oginkere up, and at the same time you want to achieve good things from the movement. You see, this could be the reason why many people believe that Elias is agent of Nigerian government. Because how can you say that Biafran should mandate them to preach, to talk about Biafra, and you have Oginkere, who is the major storming block so far? Honestly, I don't know that Oginkere will last this long. That's me. At the initial stage, I do not believe that he will last this long. But now I know that some people that actually believe they are fighting for Biafra are somehow a supporter and a protector and a supporter and promoter of Oginkere. Nonsensical attitude. He allowed these people to surrender because what they want, one after. For him to pay somebody $1,000 for not just doing anything, for just like nothing. Don't tell me it's one time. The guy have this our brother here, Amuche, said last time when he called here, he said that the money comes in tau. I will listen to that part. That's one thing I love about coming together to discuss. Some of us we remind you of something that you don't even know. That tau simply means, because the part that I captured is where he said that he said it multiple, like the money did not come once, multiple occasions. He later regained his senses and started trying to make do damage control by saying the money did not just come like that, but he not pay him 1,000. That is only one time. It is not one time, because the initial statement said the money comes in tau, meaning that multiple, not one, not two, not three. That is why all of us need to understand this thing. The moment you begin to support evil, the moment you begin to look down on things that you're supposed to focus on, you are creating a vacuum for that problem those things that you yourself consider as a problem. It will begin to set in. It will begin to set in, whether you like it or not. If you don't believe that, take example of what happened now in the Fallback Republic. Fallback Republic, they decided willingly that they have to promote Ogenkere just to get back at COS. Whether they have issue with CS before, I don't know. Whether they have issue before, I don't know. And honestly, to be honest with you, I don't care to know. What I care to know is, what are you doing at the moment? Immediately after Bafra has been declared, what did you do? What is your take? Are you in support? Are you against? If you are in support, act like one. But all of them begin to support, okay, get this, okay, get that. They started using loophole to create office of ATM, now bylaw, which supposed to bylaw means charter. So if the bylaw means charter, why are they paying $20,000 to solidify that charter that have been already made as a law in Biafra? So this is another way of sucking money. And even Eggman admitted it. He said that Abadeke simply means, let us team up together and claim this money, then we'll share it among ourselves. Let us team up and steal money, then we'll share it. That's Abadeke in Igbo language. We go out, we plot together, we achieve it together, then we share it among ourselves. And to you, it is a normal thing. Like seriously, it is a normal thing to do. You must be kidding. Now hear him.
Want to be able to say goodbye properly. Yeah. What I was saying, my last question was to Chucks that what would be helpful is if Biafrans put pressure on their own clergy to speak about the Biafra issue, and the issues that Chucks was talking about, because I think the problem is you do have a lot of these big Biafran or Igbo evangelists, and some of them I don't think ever talk about anything that's related to Biafra or what's happening. So I think Biafrans should put pressure on their churches and their clergy to speak about this issue. If you go to church and you have a Biafran or Igbo pastor and he doesn't say a single thing about Biafra or what's happening with the Fulani killings and all these problems, and they're just talking about something else, then put pressure on that, pastor or evangelist or, whatever they like to call themselves. Want to be able to say goodbye properly. Yeah. What I was saying, my last question was to Chucks that what would be helpful is if
So now, just a moment.
Drink from polluted streams, and women will have to work.
This is example of what you get when you allow this corruption to be the order of the day. If you think that it's something that you can clean very easy, you can amend very easy, take a look at this complaint from this woman. These are people who said obedient, and was insulting PM. This lady. Some of you know her. They said that she's one of the actresses in Nigeria. This woman was insulting PM during the time of Obi's campaign. I think from Karabare or Karabare, there's a way they pronounce that. Is it Karabare or Karabare in River State? Now listen.
Our children will drink from polluted streams, and women will have to walk miles with jerry cans on their heads. Billions just vanish into the pockets of a corrupt elite. This is not governance. This is grand larceny.
Now, you will hear her complain the more.
I've been thinking about this. In my mother tongue, the Kalabari language, we do not have a word for embezzle or loot. We have thief, furu. My mother's people say onyoshi, thief. And then I'm sure the Yorubas say Ole and the Hausas Barawubansa. That's what we have. And you see, when people are identified as thieves, there is a treatment for thieves where we come from in Africa. You name call them, you name shame them, and you make the community aware that these people are thieves. And you walk them around the community, and that stays on them and the rest of their family members. So today I'm very pained that we have found words to use to color thieves and make them look like they are important people.
Good. Like I said, immediately you ignore what you're supposed to do and begin to do otherwise. You end up complaining and complaining in a bitter way. It's not as if you are complaining, maybe you are sure that tomorrow will be better. It's not true. Tomorrow being better is what depending on what you do today. For example, I always refer you to the problem that's going on now. If you have noticed that after the declaration of Bafra, 6 to 7 months now, right? Some maybe say 8 months, I don't know, because if you want to count November. Now, since then, 3 groups have emerged. 3 groups. One is original. Others are just like typical Igbo people. Because it's either they are supporting evil or they want to be relevant for no just reason. This is a very big problem. And for you to talk about it, you have to start from yourself. If you join any group, once you join, before you join though, ask yourself, what am I going there to do? What am I expected to do? What will be my contribution? That is what you need to do. But if you ignore what you're supposed to do and you hope that tomorrow will be better, you will end up messing yourself up. That's the message. Some of us don't even realize that all this thing going on now is happening for a reason, because you failed to do what you're supposed to do. And those people that are those enablers are very, very wicked, because they always hide and pretend to be God when they are not. They act and pretend to be God when they're not. Now, take a look at Vision 555. Van Van Van, the Eggman, Sonny Akparawa. They always want to put themselves out there as if they care, they love it. But the truth is that they are waiting for any opportunity to siphon and to support evil for their own personal gain. Why? That is the same thing that DOS did. They seem to condemn DOS for that. How can you be doing the same thing that you condemn DOS for doing? The primary goal is your freedom. The primary goal is your freedom, depending on who and where that freedom is coming from. Your freedom. Unless you don't actually believe that you need to be free. But if you do, imagine me as I am now, that I know what I know now. A man from, let's say, from Akwa Ibom, who is not even speaking Igbo, but is a Bafra, and start doing, start agitating and pushing for our freedom, pushing for the betterment of our people, to save life and property. You think that I turn around and say, because he's not an Igbo speaking Biafran, that means what he's saying is he's talking to himself. That means I actually don't understand my problem. And that's the example of showing how stupid I am for doing that thing. Likewise, all of us, not only me. If you don't accept the fact that this thing is not meant to one person, it's not meant for somebody. You want to say, some say that call themselves Ahmad Biara. You are Ahmad Biara. Do you actually understand what Ahmad Biara means? It's an insult for PM to see someone like Eggman calling himself Ahmad Biara to PM, because you are not bearing any armor. You don't even understand who PM is and what he represents. That is why you are misinterpreting his identity, because you cannot represent him in every means necessary. You are totally different from what PM represents. PM don't grab and run. PM don't cajoke and talk down on people. But you see, For you to know how bad and their evil mind. Do you know that these people somehow, in their mind, they are 14 p.m. for decamping from IPOB, DOS, and join and form autopilot that metaphors to Bafra government in Nigeria today, and also have given birth to USB that everybody is enjoying and happy about. This issue is not about who is heading, who is not heading. It should be, what is my problem? Where is the solution? If you see it that way, you are good to go. It is even shameful that every time the leader of the movement is being taken or being detained or stopped, that group will break into pieces. And funny enough, each time the group will break, it is difficult for them to come back to join forces together. They always maintain that animosity, hatred. That's why I said, if you are leading in any group and you know that you are getting it wrong, there's nothing wrong in you giving up and stay away. You can come back and join, but remember, you have to calm down because of the noise and dust that you have already raised. So don't expect people to hug you and kiss you and hug you. No. Calm down and follow it normally. You will end up being a hero. Why do I say so? These people, like this woman here you are seeing here, I remember the insult that he relayed on PM. Just because to her appear to be, and at her age, you should know better that there's no Igbo man who will rule Nigeria. Any Igbo man at this point that is telling you that I'm contesting next election, I am campaigning, I'm joining, I'm doing this, that person is your number one enemy. Why? Because you're actually insulting your intelligence, and the most baddest way to insult people is to attack their brain, attack their intelligence, prove to them they are stupid, show to them that they are blind. That is the highest insult anybody can give to you as a man. If you are a man watching, the highest insult a fellow man will give to you is to insult the way you reason, the way you act, the way you make decision. That simply means that you are not man enough, and you are very, very stupid. But your own stupidity supersedes other stupid people, other foolishness around. So anybody that is trying to play your intelligence, take that person serious. The person actually insulting you because he knew that you are not good enough. He understands that you are just doing what you are doing because you are ignorant, and your stupidity is beyond any human comprehension. That's why you need to always open your eyes for a man to wake up, to come to you and tell you that in government structure, that president or prime minister is there, then followed by the vice, then COS is just personal appointment, and which is good, which is true, is personal appointment under the government that you are spearheading, meaning that even the government follows in what you are assisting. That government of that person follows in what you are assisting about. Everything that you are giving out there in name of personal assistance, the authority that person occupy is included. He did not appoint you. There's no rich man have CS. Okay, you have to be in government before you have a CS. And not only that, in terms of action, in terms of day-to-day activities of the government, when the person in charge is not around, who's supposed to pilot it? Some are trying to change it, some are trying to paint it, and Ngozi is even under appointment. She don't have the right. You are being appointed. You are nobody elect you. Coming from someone that actually been appointed, the appointment that she has and the one you have, which of them come first? You see something like Minister of Defense questioning CS, how can you do this because you are under appointment? PM appointed you, nobody elects you. You forgot that even you talking, your own office is under appointment, and her appointment is supersede your own. That's why I said some of them prefer to play on your intelligence until you begin to take it serious and understand that they're actually attacking your brain and sense of reason. Otherwise, you end up looking like a chaff. And before you realize it, you think remember that happened to them. You think I don't know. You think Ezenago. You think Ekman. Today you are here, tomorrow you are there. Because you are the one that actually trained this python deliberately. Because when you are training the python, you think that python is all the python's life, the python will focus on your enemy, to attack your enemy. Without knowing that if your enemy managed to build cage and stop that python, the python, of course, you will see must chop. The python will turn to you. Okay, you expect the python to just stay like that with hunger. Python is going to feed itself. It's going to eat, and you are the next available food. Do you understand? So it's not even new. This has been like that. That's nature. But you know all those things, yet you still want to train a python. What do I mean by training a python? Supporting and promoting evil, supporting and promoting negativity, supporting and promoting those that are going to bring you problem, those that are going to give you headache, those that are going to give you chaos. Everything going on today started from these people that you think they can manipulate, they can hijack, they can use some loophole to form their own government out of the will of the people. A man like Imam Adabo dissolved CRC to create office for Ogegere to be happy. Then after creating that office, Imam Adabo summoned courage before camera, live, and said that Bafra has spoken. That statement, if our people can reason, is it that word that Bafra has spoken while introducing Ogegere as an young that he himself created, knowing fully well that this man is no good area. From his name to the office that you created, all of them are fake. Name Asanya Nyong, aka Ogegere. You keep on calling him Ogegere. Some document that is dishing out in the government bears Ogegere. That's aka, not his name. Who does that? Some of the memo that he writes, go check it. You see Ogegere. Acting Prime Minister Ogegere. Imagine PM who bears Buagu. He wants to sign document with government of the world. Instead of to put Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoko. What you now see if that document is signed Prime Minister Mmeji Buagu. Who does that? Have you seen anything like that before? Some of you live in the developed world. Have you seen your country, your president of the country where you are living, signing a document with AKNN, not his name? The annoying part is that they know they know who this man is, they know his intention, they know what he represents. But as long as he's going to fight the so-called personal enemy, let us promote him, let him be there on an attempt to destroy the will of the people, on an attempt to manipulate and create what I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what is going on in their mind. Let us hear this woman again. Listen.
We have learned to give them front seats, and I think that is total madness. So today, I'm very bitter and very angry. We're a country of over 200 million people. And then the people in offices, they are less than 1 million put together. So how can a minority group of people lord it over the majority of us, and all we do is keep quiet and act like?
Now, you know what I like. One thing I love about this message is that corruption doesn't know ethnicity. It doesn't know your color. It don't care about what you believe, as long as you have the qualification to be corrupt. The same thing that's happening in the north is the same thing that is going to happen in the west, as long as the same corruption, that corrupt people, as long as they are there, whether north or south or east or west, name it, they are all for one thing: destruction. Now, the woman asked a very important question: that a country of 200 million, they don't have no less than at least 1 million of politicians, corrupt people in the entire Nigeria, but they are controlling all the 199 million. All right. The issue is this: why it is possible for them to achieve it. It's the same thing that's going on in the Bafra movement today. Those of them that you don't count as part of the 1 million, they are hungry, they are desperate, they are evil. And some of them are evil and doing what they're doing out of ignorance. They refuse to remember the past event, what happened, because somebody who is knowledgeable will learn from what happened to other people. Somebody who is willing to make some amendments will not allow that thing that happened to other people to happen to him. He will try his best to build a kind of protection, a kind of easy way to live by seeing what happened to other people when they choose to do otherwise. They are not doing otherwise because they couldn't remember what has happened to others who have done the same thing. Some of them do, but in their mind, I am exempted. Even that I will do it, God will not allow it to happen. Really. And you are doing the same thing that you know that others have done, and this is what they got. That is why I said, anytime you support this evil, expect evil to bounce back on you. That is exactly what is going on. There's no two ways about it. There's no two ways about it. Now listen again.
We're helpless. So let me just go straight to the point. According to Budget 8, our budget has been padded with lies. 6 over rubbish. A national budget with questionable, often redundant projects. The one they call white elephants. I've never seen a white elephant.
Yes, I'm good.
Every elephant I have seen has been.
Yes, I'm good, my brother, our uncle, our papa, our brother. I thank you so much for joining me. I see he said, "Well done, Kai. How are you? How you there? Trust you and your family are doing well." Yes, we are doing very, very well, and hope you as well. You're okay. I hope you're okay. Now listen.
What kind of government sits at a table of power, dips its filthy hands into the treasury, and serves itself a banquet of billions while millions of Nigerians can't afford a meal, a roof, or clean water? This Tinubu government unveiled the budget that should shake every conscience out. Yes, you heard me. 393 billion naira to
Few years ago, Doran Kuyere was sounding like this. Few years ago, I mean the late Doran Kuyere was sounding like this. Few years ago, what is the name of this woman that called that when they bring back our girls? Someone should remind me that on comment section. Is a Igbo lady she is one of the people that was championing bring back our girls. What's the name of that lady? Is it Indo UK? I can't remember her name. Ngozi Iweala. No, not Okonjo Iweala. Okonjo Iweala is different. Okonjo Iweala does she? I think she's not involved. That's a Igbo Obi Okere. Is it Obi Okere UK? That's her. What's her full name? Obi is his name, but that's another. Okonjo Iweala. No, not Okonjo. Obi Ezekwesili. God bless you. Obi Ezekwesili was sounding like this. Ezekwesili was sounding like this. Few years ago, do you know Oshomole when he was Adam Oshomole was sounding like, is this something labor union chairman, something like that? Okay, he was sounding like this. If you listen to what's the name? Oshomole, Adam Oshomole, then my goodness, if you be praying that let him just smell governance, he need to be in the leader. He need to make. You be praying, folding your hand like this. Chineke mebele, God please you let it put Oshomole in the corner of power. He will do excellently well. why I'm saying this is because this woman, she already forgot. That's the power of remembering what happened. Retain information and analyze what happened before for you to get answer of what may happen based on what you are going to do, what you are doing today. Whether you like it or not. See, whether you like it or not, Nigerian can never, ever, ever be that country that you are dreaming of. Never. It's not possible. It is not possible. And the worst part is that it was possible yesterday than it is now. It was possible 2 days last week than it was last week. It is possible now than it will be tomorrow. As day goes by, it's becoming more difficult, more difficult, more difficult. That is why, and for you to know, just typical example is this: a country whereby today you are missing Buhari. you are wishing that Buhari is like last Buhari's regime. You want to go back there than what you are experiencing now. During the time of Buhari, you are praying that you should go back to Jonathan. During the time of Jonathan, I'm not supposed to go. Normally, I don't talk about Nigerian government or anything at all. You know why? Because I know it doesn't mean anything. Reason why I'm touching it like this is you that have actually realized that the best way is freedom and be yourself. For many, many, many ocean reasons. For many, many reasons, not just one. If you have come to conclusion, if you have come to the realization that the best way to do or to be free is this, be calm and be yourself. That is the only way to go. And somehow, you don't hack into that and do what you're supposed to do to free yourself. You are not only cheating yourself, you are robbing yourself and you are wasting your time. And the time of your children is at stake. Because it will be more easier for your children to make a very good decision based on what you have done now. If you keep on siphoning and manipulating, thinking that the best way, the ones that have opportunity are still, like what I mentioned Oshomole to you, reason is because he's a man and people believe that somehow if he manages to see power, that he will do and not do. He will reset things, he will do everything accordingly. Today, Adams Oshomole is one governing Benin, Edo State, introducing somebody to godfatherism. Those things that he was kicking against when he was hungry is what is now promoting with even funding it. That is life. This woman from Kalabari, they have learned, but they want to learn. They only can learn when it happened to them, not when it happened to their neighbor, which is very deadly character. Because smart people learn from what happened to others. Imagine people now in Nigeria. They have seen what is going on in Benue State. And to them, it's TV people and the Fulani, they always have issue. Then you check about the one in Plateau State. And Christians there and nothing else. It is normal thing for Fulani, for Muslims to fight Christians. Then when they come to Ihamu in Enugu State, people are always saboteurs. So he served them well. Then when it happened in Edo State, in Edo people always against Igbo people, Edo people, you serve them well, let them just test it. When it happened in Anambra, Yoruba people would say it's good. Igbo people, they always think that they are untouchable. Giving stupid excuses while promoting what will end up swallowing you. Whether you like it or not, like I said, you don't have any choice now. Yes, you don't have it. Some of us actually believe we see, once we manage our electoral process, once INEC agree to deliver genuine and transparent results, and once it is like that, we are going to emerge with a very good government, with a very good leader. How old are you? I ask you. How old are you? How old is your father? your grandfather was how many years before he died? If you still have your own, glory be to God. But how many years is he? How old is he? This is something you cannot all of a sudden expect miracle from Lord without you doing something that you actually trigger that miracle to happen. Karabare people, Ogoni people, they worship Bachapai King Sabotage. For what? For calling government to do cleanup for Gunland, to have clean water. The Abacha ended up buying, send the man to Chukwu Kabra. With just like that. And you see some foolish Oguli. He's causing problem in our land. He's causing nuisance. He's creating problem. I don't know the ordeal of the man. The story is not pure. But for Abacha to put rope on his neck is something that is not. It did not go down well with me when I heard that. When I watch the video is on YouTube, you can see it. The story is there on YouTube. How Abacha by King Sabotage. It is there. Then, knowing those things that actually, what was his offense for agitating for his right and right of his people? They bad him. What has happened since then? Instead of people to do what they're supposed to do or to stand on that mandate, no. If you ask them now, the only thing they are passing to their children is that Igbos are the problem. Igbos are the problem. Whereas Fulani is the only tribe in Nigeria that we never watch this kind of thing happen to all the tribe, all the nation, all the community, no matter how. I don't care about your dialect, I don't care about where you are. The only tribe that you cannot do that in this thing that is going to happen to everybody now too is Fulani. Take away the 45 that they're the one now trying to hijack and invade people's home. All right. Imagine if Fulanis are just as quiet as Yorubas. Let me not use Yoruba because Yorubas are too big to compare with Fulani. Let's say they are minority as well. Let's say Akwa Ibom people. Okay, Akwa Ibom people are not the Nigerian problem. They are not. They are actually a victim like all of us. So imagine if Fulanis are just like them, like they are not involved. Believe you me, it will be difficult for you to go to their land and do that because they know when you pinch them, when you punch them, when you slap them, they know. Whereas our people don't know when you slap them, when you pinch them. That's different. You can't. No other nation can do that to Fulani people. You can't. Their politicians, no matter how much they're making from the government, they are willing to let it go and prove to you that you cannot, do this to them. Imagine a Fulani man, Igbo people or any other tribe invade Fulani community and begin to sleep with their wife. You think they will forgive you? You actually believe that Fulani will just write it off as one of the what we see in Nigeria? No. They will be questioning if that tribe that have done that to the women, they will stand on National Assembly to question their representative there. How can you allow your boss to do this to us? That you are here? They will end up even saying that you are part of those people that actually commit that crime. By the time they push you in National Assembly, you will use that anger and come to your land and do the needful. But check our own people. Check Yoruba, the representative in the Senate. What are they doing? Looking for a way to report Sunday Igboho. Some of them, not all, they're actually protecting Sunday Igboho and protecting their own agitators more than we do in our own land. That's why you see a barrel pusher in Igbo land. Somebody that is pushing barrel, working as an informant. And this person is like Chukwu like to talk about Bafra. Go to his house and do searching. Search his phone, search his somebody that is already done, working as an informant. Then when you say that, it seems like our people are being cursed. Some people say, no, don't say that, don't say that. Man, you are saying you are talking too much. No, don't go there, don't go there. The question is it what is going on or not? Anyway, let's continue.
Restore 1,477 street lights. Hey God, where are the poles going to heaven what manner of light will come from that kind of war? Is it stone-studded diamonds? Will the bulbs bring forth diamond sparkles? Or what exactly will this bulb pole? Is it going to heaven directly? Because really, it has to. It has to. 1,477 street lights. Please, how much is a 4-bedroom duplex in Lekki or any other highbrow part of a city in Nigeria? How much? Because you see, this one pole will cost 266 million naira for just one street light, one single one, not 1.5. There must be.
You see where Ogeke is getting his inspiration of paying $20,000 for a lawyer to make a bylaw, the bylaw valid. You see where the inspiration is coming from? From Bongo. One pole is cost how many? 200 and something million.
As tall as a Tower of Babel. I mean, if God got angry with the Tower of Babel, I have every right to be angry. See, if there no cause us, it remains small. It be like say them cause us, after them cause us, then pour water, pour oil, pour blood. If not, the way when some of us they behave, somebody go still come under this post, come right. Then cause us so. Then cause us. Okay. As if that is not enough insult. They added Java to it. 114 billion naira for a mere 538 boreholes. You know, when I was growing up in the city of Port Harcourt, all we needed to do was just turn our taps and water will flow. It was from water board. Now we're not talking water board, we're talking boreholes. How deep is this boreholes going to be? They probably would be digging and searching for salt, or maybe, you know, since we're from oil producing country, maybe every borehole would come forth with oil or that. Like, I'm trying to think what kind of boreholes will cost this amount. See, I don't think a lot of the people who
then tell her what to do to stop this. She will tell you you just want to that you want oil in her state. Tell her now, madam, this you are saying you agree. Don't you think you should do this and do that? She will tell you that you are eyeing the oil in her state. That is how daft, how stupid some of us can be. Anyway, listen.
The priest who refuse to repent, God will judge you. That is why I'm preaching. Want to build the church? Archbishop, today, why not you just tell the people to build the church? I said, yes, I will tell the people to build a new church in Kiagodo. But if they build the church with corrupt money, will God be there? Now you have strength to run around every corner. Don't worry. A day is coming. You will not even know the number of clothes that are in your wardrobe.
Okay.
Before you die, you can be aged, and when you get to a certain stage, you will even forget that you are naked. All these ones we are doing, God will judge us. Starting with me, starting with the church. Those of us who collect stolen money, God will judge us. And those of us who tell you that this is how to do it, God will judge us. And those of you we preach to who refuse to repent, God will judge you. That is why I'm preaching today. Let there be a change. Tell your neighbor, let there be a change. For good. Not hope that will not be realized. We are waiting.
He is saying all those things in the presence of Nigerian politicians boldly, and it's honestly is recommendable because you can see some faces. I hope you saw them. I hope you noticed their faces, right? Not me talk about a camera they show, not me talk about.
Nigerians should pray for Tinubu, encourage him. I want him to succeed. If he succeeds, my burden will be less. I keep telling you people, this white hair I'm growing, I'm too young to have white hair. It's the stress of Nigeria. Every day over 100 people are in the bishop's court, are in the Archbishop Palace, requesting charity. Why not grow white hair? When the crude oil that run from Nigeria can make every Nigerian live properly, live as a human, they give us fake data that the oil running from Nigeria is not up to 2 million barrels, and the thieves are living with us. Anger has come to expire. Is there somebody ready to repent today? My priest had told me, Papa want to build the church. Archbishop, today, why not you just tell the people to build the church? I said, yes, I will tell the people to build a new church in Kiakodo. But if they build the church with corrupt money, will God be there?
A very good question.
If they give the Archbishop brand envelope in dollars, pounds.
Now, the man is also hitting on the corruption. But the thing is that it is too late. Way too late. All this that we're talking about corruption is, I just want you to know, I'm not here to tell you how to make Nigeria work, because it's irredeemable. That's number one. Is that my prayer? I don't pray that that if Nigerians should be corrupt, because it's not my prayer that made it the way it is. So it is already there before I was born. And I'm not here to tell you that I have the strength to make it not to work, like not to make it change or to be of good. No. But no strength, no power will actually avert it. It's just like you now, when you buy, once you get a liquid milk and you open it and that liquid milk expire, maybe if you did not put it in the fridge, after 4 days, it will sour, it will spoil. What do you think you will do to reverse that milk back to become normal milk? Nothing. Nothing. That is how it is. So no matter how eloquent you may sound as a preacher, you are talking to yourself. That's gospel, because corruption attached with a strong demon is not something that you not be here. I'm saying this for you that are supporting it, this is how it started in Nigeria. Now in Bafra, you are with your clean conscience. So that your best friend, that person that you love so much, that you like, one of the leaders in Bafra movement, or one of the ministers, one of the secretary, one of the whatever you may call it, one of the broadcasters that you love so much, that is somehow promoting and promoting corruption and receiving money to do what he's doing. And because you like him, you don't want to see through what he's doing. You are clapping for him. You are supporting him. You end up lamenting like those that are lamenting in Nigeria today. Because that's how it starts. Corruption is just like when your loved one is possessed with spirit of madness. And for us that are Christians, you bring that your loved one to pastors of church to pray, or for the priest to pray, to deliver the person. By the time the deliverance is going on, you will see your loved one shouting, screaming. You understand? Because the demon want to leave him or her. No matter how you love that your siblings or your loved one, you cannot tell the pastor or the person delivering your loved one to stop because of the cry of your loved one. Do you understand? You have to let that person go through that process for him to be free from that spirit of madness. The same thing with corruption. If you see someone that you like that is possessed with this corruption, don't use your sentiment and love to support the person. Do you understand? Don't do that, because as long as you are doing that, what you're actually doing is giving him go ahead to be more corrupt. Go ahead to do more. That's why you see all these people. When I listen to them, you see how Eggman is defending $1,000. No. Then he say, you did not bribe me. You did not give me that money to bribe me. That's a way I raise it. So sometimes when I was watching that video, he did not give me the money to corrupt me. Okay, that if you think that you bought me with that now I'm going to break the camera's back. He gave you money. probably on November, maybe September. I'm sure that this money, I've been giving this money even when PM was here. I am 100% sure of that. For he's not just start giving you money. Nah, no. But he increases now that he want to become ATM. And you are accepting it. You are going with it. You okay with it. Okay, let's say December. Let me take away December. For benefit of that. January, February, March, April, May, June, now July. Let's say 6 months, in the total of 6 months. I'm just trying to avoid, I don't want to exaggerate. Let me just maintain it 6 months. Somebody gave you money, or not one, not not three, and you keep on giving money, and you are not doing anything special, right? You are not under contract. He's giving you this money. In your mind, what do you think that he was doing? To just be honest with you, what do you actually think that money is for? If not to talk in his favor. That is corruption. That's his bribe. He's bribing you, and you're taking it. And you turn around to tell us, no, you did not bribe me. Okay, when you give Nigerian police money on the road, do you tell them, officer, I am bribing you, take this one, I'm bribing you? No. What do you think you are doing? You tell them, officer, I beg, hold this one, may una buy something. May una buy something. And to you, the officer will say, no, he's not bribe. He pitied me because I'm here. I'm standing on the road. He's just showing me mercy. It's mercy. So in our we don't know. No, he did not. Okay, you think you bribed me? No, the money is not bribe. You just he gave me money. Yes, he gave me money, but that money is not bribe. Okay, I was also waiting to hear what that money is for. Okay, appreciation. Okay, but he did not appreciate Biafrans. Only you. He just select people that is appreciating. If you appreciate people, if he want to appreciate you, he can pick anybody that is talking about Biafra and give them money. Anybody that is broadcasting, give them money. No, you don't want to appreciate that angle until you begin to call Afode Pafonogimia, Afode Pafogorogimia, His Excellency, sir. His Honorable Ogechikunkere, His Excellency, sir. And he's not saying that Elias should not call him Excellence. I think maybe I'm not sure, but I think I have watched some of their video where he called him Excellence, talking about the Eggman. But all of a sudden, it's a taboo. You don't go there, don't touch it. It's a corruption. Oh, after that, I'm going to give me a one, and he pay you money, and you keep on preaching falsehood. You keep on preaching falsehood, believing that is understandable because after all, it's our ATM, our ATM. Not one, not two, not three. You keep on collecting. And now you are now realizing that it's not corruption, it's not a bribe. He did not bought you over. So since if you have not bought you for past 6 months, what were you doing? What was your job compared to what you are doing now? Why sudden change? What is it that he's doing now that he was not doing it for the past 6 months? You see, when I said that the reason why they are fighting, Derico now is because Derico want to capitalize on the money, because I don't know the lawyer that they are paying that is deceiving them so bad, telling them that they're going to win the court case between him and the Biafrans that he sued in the court. The thing is that you will end up regretting it. I honestly want to give advice to Ginkere, but on the second thought, I said no. But let me say this. Anybody, another person, another number one enemy of Ginkere that he's yet to know is Onakbarawa. One of your number one current enemy now is Onakbarawa. pushing you to go ahead and do it, to go ahead and do it. Like Eggman have said that all the cabinet gathered together to push you to sue Biafrans. And due to out of your own greediness, out of your own greedy, you have turned around to sue Biafrans and decided to hide it. You hid it from those that gave you that courage to do that, because you somehow believe that the USB or Biafrans are going to pay you for penalty, and that money is what you want to. You already plan on how to hijack it, and your fellow criminals have noticed that they decide to attack you ahead of the court case. So that is what we are going through now, because it's all about money. They are already dragging money they have not seen, and on your attempt to make sure that you eat their money and clean your mouth, you will end up going to where you do not expect. I'm just saying, because even if you win the case, there is a countersuit coming, whether you like it or not. I see it coming. I'm not telling you that somebody told me, but I know Biafra cannot attend to that court and let you free, or that's not possible. And that's why, if I were you, I would just go and withdraw that court case before it starts, before that lawsuit kick on. I will withdraw it and amend your way. Biafra may reconsider. But this the way you're pushing now, I don't see you succeeding. Not at all. If not, ask yourself, why is such a synagogue and ask someone courage to call you out and attack you publicly without minding lawsuit? She was afraid of your lawsuit. If you don't know, she was afraid of it, but now she's no longer afraid. The question is, don't you think that she have seen something or know something that you are hiding from people? Because nothing is secret. It's a matter of time. Anyway, there's a prophet that I would like you to listen before we end this live broadcast. Please, in case you are just joining us, like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Now, let's quickly touch this message before we end this program.
People, before we pray for you people, this is for Nigeria. I saw somebody in Finland, Simon Epa, something that name. I see that short man in Finland. He's going to turn Nigeria upside down. And the government of Nigeria.
PM is not short man, Oga. I don't know where. Maybe you are watching PM from Nokia 310. PM is not a short person. Do you know what is called short? Short person. PM is not a short man.
Do not want to hear them. We hear with the hard way. I saw Simon Ekpa signing a document. Nigeria. I saw Simon Ekpa signing a document. He did not inform Nigerians why he was signing this document. He did not inform the Igbo peoples why he is signing the document. I saw him, he signed a document. And he was given weapons. He was given drones. He was given things to fight. He signed good contracts with these people. When this contract will be signed, Nigeria, you will see what I'm saying. He signed the contract. And suddenly I saw a rocket that fell in Lagos. I saw a rocket. Like they sent something there in Lagos. I saw boom in that place. And I began to say Abuja as well. I saw boom in that place. As they are crying in Lagos, they begin to cry in Abuja. I posted a prophecy that I saw bomb in Nigeria. Somebody say false prophet. Somebody say it cannot happen. My name is Pastor Adi. It will happen. You see it on my page, prophecy confirmation. Don't believe Jesus Christ. Those of you that are fighting pastors, you think that pastor is a problem of Nigeria. You will understand that Nigeria has problem when this thing will start. Simon Ekpa was shaking Nigeria. This is a prophetic advice for the government of Nigeria. If they know what is good, let them put Simon Ekpa down and dialogue with him. Let them put Nnamdi Kanu out and dialogue with them. If not, innocent life will die in Nigeria. This message to go to Nigeria people. Innocence life will die in Nigeria. Let your government do what is right. Let them put Nnamdi Kanu down. Put that Simon Ekpa on the ground. Let them discuss peacefully. Write in my name personally. Simon Ekpa was shaking the whole Nigeria. He will put Nigeria on fire. One man's court. He will put Nigeria on fire. He will burn Nigeria. Simon Ekpa. They may say the prophecy to go to him. That's Simon Ekpa. Send it to him. One man. My name man of God Pastor in US. Simon Ekpa. That man was shaking Nigeria. Will bring Nigeria on their knees. I don't know where it's going to happen, but I saw it happening. Cut the message and send it to that Simon Ekpa. Let the government of Nigeria, let the government of Nigeria discuss with Simon Ekpa, Nnamdi Kanu. I saw another lady in the US that is connected to them. I'm seeing a lady, a small skin woman in America, in this group.
I know why I'm bringing this is this part where he said, I see a woman in America. Connecting with prophets of Maya. Mazi Birikwa President and one night why. You're welcome. And Franco Okonkwo is here. I see all of you. I'm me, Mary. I see you, and Ngozika. Ngozika is here with us, and of course, all of you on comment, please bear with me, okay? I can see all of you here. God bless all of you for joining me. Some of you that are in doubt, you are doubting. Ngozo Rabugolo Folani, agent of Nigeria. And one thing I noticed now is that if you are, for some of you that are in leadership, agitators, freedom fighters, unlike us that are content creators, anytime you are being called agent of Nigeria, you should quickly go to church, nearest church, and go and do Thanksgiving. That is the easiest way to know that you are getting it right. Not when they say that and with evidence, because I know that okay, people will be jumping. No, they said okay, is agent. No, you can own this, have evidence. So don't go there. Okay, I'm talking about when people from elsewhere, not people that are agitating with you, or people that don't like what you're doing internally. But you see duels that are, because I call them elsewhere because they are just like, they are not in the freedom. They are just there. They get together. Guide group, or maybe age grade meeting, club. That's the best division. Club meeting. If they begin to say that you are agent, because they are saying now that COS is and all that, that simply means that she's the right person. Go and watch Maya. Many of you have watched that video. In case if you have not, please remind me. If I come across it, I'll bring it so that you can see it. Maya have already given that this same prophecy that PM will be, arrested. That a woman, in came Maya before everything, before all this thing, Maya have said it, and is now playing out. Before finance minister begin to invent his own new way of government. That some people who don't like CS are actually promoting that. That is true, it's true. How can it be true? And they're taking money for that. Does it make any sense? The prophecy here, some of you will, of course, will kick against it. In the Christianity is a problem in Africa. Christianity is a problem in Igbo land. And then when people ask you a question, you will not answer. Before Christianity become a problem, what mention things that what you have done with your traditional worshippers? What did you invent? Nothing. Who stopped killing of Ejima? Twins. There are many things to talk about, but in everything in everything good, there's some element of bad also that were attached. That's normal. When you hear this prophecy like this, it will go down to some ears. Some will kick against it. Some will think that the man is talking because he knows that PM is about to come out. Some will say the prophecy is old prophecy. Some will say it's just yesterday because the man is predicting based on what is happening now. The thing is that whether it is now or before, somebody else have actually said the same thing in the past. That is a matter of time. And for you to make sure that this prophecy come of what he said about PM, to defend your people and fight for your people, to do the needful, because Oguma Madu, for Igbo people here, Oguma Genoko, Oge the force will penetrate again. If a pin, hurt you, or what is it called in English language? If you mistakenly step on a maybe pin or any stone, or is it called thorn, right? If you pierce your skin and hit your inner parts or your body, it's always use force. You have to use force to do that. You have to also apply a kind of some element of force in a gentle way to pull it out. Meaning that those that are holding you with force, you cannot use romance to free yourself. And I'm not going to further it. Those that have here, they already know what I'm talking about. All these things going on, and people, people just like somebody who invade your home as a man and begin to force himself on your wife and your daughter. Do you think the best thing to do is to go down on your nail and begin to beg? Is that the best thing to do? If that's what you think that is the only thing you can do, then I don't need to say anything about it. Just let me end it with this. Okay? Let's continue. The prophet is still on. Listen.
You can kill one man, you can imprison one man, but you cannot imprison a revolution. You cannot imprison.
Somebody have actually confirmed that Professor of Maya here. Yes, I watched one of Maya's 2021 where she said PM will be arrested and the woman will take over. Do you know that prophecy? During the time of all this nonsense that Eggman and Ogekere, the Derek Mama, during the time of all this nonsense, when they started, I watched their program where they are actually, mocking Maya, especially Sonia Parawa, mocking Maya for that prophecy. Very, very funny. Today, 6 months, Ogekere and their group, the same that they were wishing and expecting USB to do is what they are doing. And guess what? More are going to split from their camp. Maybe USB may have some people that will spring up as well. But this separation will continue. And the PM, like the man, there's something this man said here, one man squad. That statement, that part is what it gladdened my heart. It gave me joy. One man squad. Because when you begin to, if you want to carry all these idiots around, you end up going backward. Have to be one man squad for anybody that's reason like you to follow you. But if they don't want, let them remain there.
Everybody, President Tinubu, I saw blood in Nigeria. I saw people born. I saw where people were born into arches in Nigeria. Please, the dear government of Nigeria, dear President Tinubu, if this message comes to you, release Nnamdi Kanu, call Simon Ekpa, and this lady I see in America. Let them discuss and let peace come to that country. My name Pastor Adi. I'm the latest false prophet. You can put it that way. You will understand that I was a servant of God when the time came. Your prophet in Nigeria prophesy and you insult them. Your prophet in Nigeria, those prophets that are from Nigeria, that God has raised them from that country, when they prophesy, you don't believe them, you say false prophet. And not that prophet from outside of your country is given a prophecy now. very far away from America. I'm giving the prophecy.
I don't think that this man is a Nigerian. No. That's number one. I don't think he's a Nigerian. He sounds like Ghanaian. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think he's a Nigerian. He resides in America. And this prophecy we are hearing now, like I said, some of you will say, forget about prophecy. These people, they are, one thing you need to understand is that I can also say that to your chief priest. For some of you that believe in traditional worship, like going to voodoo and all that, I can also say that your comment also is falsehood. He is not a Nigerian. Thank you. The brother have confirmed that. I don't think he's a Nigerian. He sounds like Ghanaian. And he said it very, very clear. Very, very clear. That a woman in America. And that does not mean that PM will not come out or is their own has come to an end. No. Eze poor, Eze Anochie, or Eze Queen Anibu. He is from Cameroon. Thank you so much. Okay, I don't know about that. From Cameroon, good. But at least you can hear it. You can hear it. Some may say, oh, they paid him, they do this, they do that. Listen.
This should go to your government. This should go to your government. Let them come and check the track record on my pages. You can come here and insult me, give me all names. Hey, you will not change 1 + 1 from giving 2. 1 + 1 will give birth to 2, which is.
When Pastor Igila was delivering his own prophecy, they said that he's a Yoruba man want to, he should not talk about it. The man knew. He already aware of how people reason. He made it clear. He's not an Igbo, but you have to say what God gave to him. And the most annoying part of these prophecies, or the one that should show you concern, he said that the innocent people will go for it. And that is why you, innocent people, who are those innocent ones? Your comment section in when people talk about Bafra, oh, Igbo, hear me, buy them, send them, do this, do that, do that. It's not going to be politicians. It may get to them, but it will start with you, common people. It will start with you, innocent people. It will start you that are promoting what will end up consuming you. For example, after Mama Dabo and Ogenkere, Mama Dabo, Eggman, and all of them promoted Ogenkere, we are all here. So who is now facing the battle one-on-one with Ogenkere? It's not them. It will start with you, promoter and enablers. Some of you think that for you to become an enabler, you must have money to fund it. No. Your character, your attitude, promoting evil is part of it. Supporting evil is part of it. Siding on the way of evil to strive is part of it.
The answer, you see it on this page. This message to go to the presidency of Nigeria. Let them do what is. I see danger. This thing will happen. The poor ones will die. What is paining me is the thing they will throw, the bomb, the rocket, whatsoever. It's our poor mothers, poor people that will die.
That is why anybody, like, don't support these people to use you as like a fish. I don't know how to say these people will understand. It's not peculiar to Yorubas or Hausa or Fulani. You in the southeast and south. We thank God that this broadcast is somehow there's a way we land to this place, because I don't even plan to play this one first. I just choose this video randomly and look at the way it is now, because we have already played a video of someone from Karabare, that woman that is actress. We have played her own side of the story, how she's complaining and lamenting about the corruption and everything. And guess what? She have voice from her own side of the world. She have voice, and that voice that she has, she's using that to preach for oneness and to act as if the best thing to do is to bring this, make a Nigerian wine and give Nigerian what they want and make it, to be one giant, expensive, new modern government and all that, knowing fully well that you have huge percentage of people who believe in feudal system of government, who believe in, living in bushes, nomadic life. Or mention one country in this world that is developed that have nomadic people as a way of life. Mention one. It has never happened in the world. So it is not even easy for you to build a very clean and decent society or a country by not having nomadic life, nomadic people in the society. Is it now that you added nomadic life, and those nomadic people are the one in the helm of affair? So how on earth do you think you will build, develop country with that? It's not possible. Now, in Bafra movement, you manage yourself, push yourself to be recognized, and they chose you as one of the leader. You are leading. You are in the government already. Then somehow, you manage to you are not a voice in the system. You are not a voice, and you are using that voice to support somebody who is very clear that no more than Derrick Owamama. You know, there's difference between I don't know, now I know, than I know, but I want to give a try. Hey, they are not the same. So are you going to blame who? For them to open up now and tell you that since February, they are trying to manage him, they are trying to push him, that is cook or bull story. You manage in February, March, April, May, until the lawsuit, kick in. And now you want to run away. Now you realize, in February, what did you say in February? He's not the right person, really, because of the lawsuit, because of the money. That's why I said money cannot give you everything. And that goes to the message of Mazamulakan that poor people cannot fight for freedom. Somebody you cannot rely on them, because they will end up selling everything just for money. And that is what is going on now. They are receiving money, they are doing what they're doing simply because money is involved. And those who want to live like Derico understand for the fact that what you guys actually need is money. Once I give you money, you open door for me to do what I want to do. And that message of Mazamulakan is this. Because some of us are still doubting. But the money, he just gives me the money for appreciation. He just want to appreciate. Appreciate who? Which area appreciation? There's not to appreciate here. The truth is that the money has been given, and that money is for a purpose. Support me, side me, allow me to do what I want to do, and the other thing, the rest will be history. The rest will be history. Anyway, listen.
Each ones they will not face it. The European people, they need something from Nigeria. So I'm seeing Simon Akpo Ekpa. He will come in one agreement with them, and he will not inform the Biafra. He will not inform the Biafra what he's doing. He will decide to treat you people the right way. At the end of the day, everybody, the Biafras will be happy because of what he's going to sign. He's going to sign, okay, if this thing can come, if you people help me to fight, I will give you people this, that. And the European people, since they have longer throat, they will assign. I saw them, they sign it and they give weapons. I saw a ship that carry weapons, and I saw that ship enter into Southeast. I don't know where in Southeast. I've never been to your country.
Okay.
I saw where he entered. I saw the Igbo people enter there. We'll see it. Boom! And BBC will be reporting it. France 24, CNN, Al Jazeera, they'll report it. And they will say we are under investigation. That will be the statement. Lives has gone. Nigeria government will say investigation. That's all. I saw a submarine deep. It was traveling from a nation to a nation, and I saw it appear in Nigeria. And this thing was boom, boom. We'll see it. As I'm saying it, boom, boom, like 2 times. That's how you will see it on my prophecy confirmation. Boom, boom. And places were quiet 2 times. Nigeria government hear the voice of God.
Deborah, please, you have my WhatsApp. Can you share the link to me? That particular video, you can just share it. Share it. Somebody share this one to me. Somebody share this one to me. I'm not the one that search it, to be honest with you. Somebody send it to me. The link. I have to pick the video after watching. Not every video that somebody shared to me that I will react on. There's some of them I just ignore based on 1 or 2 things. But for this one, this one was sharing. Please, if you have that one you're talking about, Deborah, do me a favor and say, because my WhatsApp is in public. If you don't have it, let me know that I'll bring it on now. If you don't have it, but I believe you do. Oh, okay. Hold on.
I see the man struggling in court. Simon Ekpa, in court. But I saw at the end of the day, I saw him signing something. I also pray that God will touch the heart of Simon Ekpa. He should understand that there are poor Nigerians that are there also. Because he's about to release his wrath. The wrath of Nnamdi Kanu, the wrath of Simon Ekpa. I see anger in Simon Ekpa. I see heavy anger in him. He's about to release his wrath. The anger of Nnamdi Kanu, I saw it. The pain of the Nigerians that they are crying. I saw the man, the heart is bleeding, and all the pain they are putting him through in Finland. I saw he released anger. Hey, who see it on news? Simon Ekpa, if this prophecy comes to you, please, sir.
Deborah, here is my WhatsApp number. Just text me that there, okay? I will receive it.
Please, sir, temper justice with mercy. Go gradually. There are poor Nigerians as well. There are poor communities that people are coming from there. Please, sir. Those Nigerians, if you can call this prophecy and send it to him when the time comes, maybe he will listen to this prophecy and know what to do for the poor not to die. A word to a wife is sufficient. They were going to try to bring this man home, he will not work. This is a prophecy also for you, Simon Ekpa. Don't travel out of Finland for now. I see danger. Somebody want to betray you, is closer to you. Don't travel out for now. Please let this prophecy go to this man. If you are in Nigeria on the platform, send this prophecy to Simon Ekpa.
But this prophecy sounds like, honestly, I'm confused about when he delivered this. Is it now or before? Because he should know now that PM is in detention. But if the prophecy is before, it actually make it more authentic, because it simply means that holding him in Finland and then will not stop it, because he even said it here that they will try to bring him, but it's not going to work. Let me take it back a little bit. I think there's a part he said it here. Let's see.
People are coming from there, please, sir. Those Nigerians, if you can call this prophecy and send it to him when the time comes, maybe he will listen to this prophecy and know what to do for the poor not to die. A word to a wife is sufficient. They were going to try to bring this man home, he will not work.
Do you hear that? They will try to bring this man home, but it will not work. So if it's not now, that means the prophecy is more authentic then.
Nigerians as well. There are poor communities that people are coming from there. Please, sir. Those Nigerians, if you can call this prophecy and send it to him when the time comes, maybe he will listen to this prophecy and know what to do for the poor not to die. A word to a wise is sufficient. They were going to try to bring this man home, he will not work.
Yeah.
This is a prophecy also for you, Simon Ekpa. Don't travel out of Finland for now. I see danger. Somebody want to betray you, is closer to you. Don't travel out for now. Please let this prophecy go to this man. If you're in Nigeria on the platform, send this prophecy to Simon Ekpa.
So, in my own way, I believe the message was before PM was arrested. And somehow, this message linked to the arrest of PM somehow, because he said they will try to bring him back and it will not work. You cannot bring him back without getting him arrested. So, that is the message. So, they will try, but it's not going to work. And he said that he saw a woman in America. In fact, he even mentioned it that during the time, if the Nigerian government want to solve the problem, they should call some kind of copy him and a woman in America. Three of them, they should sit down and talk with Nigerian government how to solve, how to avert the blood and what is yet to come. The thing is that no matter how you bring this message to Nigerian government to hack into that, to work on that in terms of making sure that everybody go peacefully to save life, they will not allow it. They will still want to fight. They will still want to shed blood. They will still want people to die. The question is, what are they going to gain when people die? Because at the end of the day, people will free themselves. It's a matter of time. The only thing that you can gain from this is just that, I'm not saying it because I'm Igbo. Even if I would do what people want to go now, and Igbo people they want one Nigeria, and it's a matter of time for do what people to go. The only thing you can do is to keep on sacrificing lives to prolong the evil day. But current console, it will happen. The only thing is that what we don't know is that when, which generation. Is it now or before? Now that they have been really declared, our own gullible people in Bafra are the one holding us, not even Nigerian government. I've been frank. Our Igbos are the one. Not even Igbo politicians. I'm talking about some people here that want to be relevant. Like Obi Chicago. Why is such? People that don't want to mind their people, they don't know their level. But yeah, they want to, just like as I am now, I want to be more popular than Madam Lukan. I want to be more popular than PM. I want my voice to be there. Otherwise, I will start preaching against something that will make people to start hating Madam Lukan and PM. And talking about it, some of us that are so stupid, we think that what kind of what they're saying is kind of actually mean good. He giving you, the other side of the story. You need to learn from that, and not these people cannot be good every time. Sometimes they are even bad. But my intention of doing that is to make you stop loving these two people that actually mean good. There's no way everybody will be good, like excellent. It's not possible. But immediately you begin to push yourself, see yourself, and you okay with it. But the only problem you have in the movement and in the whole thing is that you think that your name is not being mentioned when people that matter is being called. Therefore, the best thing to do is how to tear everything down, how to bring it down. That is the stupidity of our people. And I don't know what I don't understand it. If you are so eager to become a leader, why don't you just form a group of your own and show that your leadership quality and what you have for Bafra? People will still follow you then. They will wait and come. But you know that you are fake. That's why you want to hide under people's effort to dethrone and to continue. If you are that good, what did PM do? Let us be honest. Mazam Kanov formed IPOB single-handedly, preaching for years. Used that, his platform and his skill, his knowledge, his wisdom, his strength, his money, and his time to build IPOB, to make IPOB to become what it had become. So when he was taken, some cabals spread their leg. No go here, no get here, let me get here, let me get here, let me get here, let me get here. PM noticed that I cannot start dragging these people with what they're doing. It is clear now that this is what they're doing. He spent his time to educate us that this is what these people are for, this is what they want, and that thing is different from what man can actually mean. In case if you don't know it, with the facts and figure, he preached. While preaching, he was mentioning the best thing to do, what to do, how to go about it. So if you're a genuine Biafran, what do you think you do? Of course, you follow somebody that is actually giving you that roadmap. Not don't ask that question again. Mars, who is the host? Please take him down, block him. When you ask another question, you don't talk about fund here. Mars, take him there, take him out. You go to your zonal meeting, not online here, online. You ask a question, they spare you the sanction. It was like I said, PM was even telling people not to attack US on his platform there. Meaning somebody know what due process and hierarchy, what it means. Not cabal. Building cabal is different from hierarchy of authority. They are not the same. PM was even kicking people out on his platform for talking bad about the US at the initial stage because he respects the authority. But those in authority begin to use that kind of respect that you have for them, believing that they actually mean good. They started using it to mess up. What then happened? Biafran distanced themselves from that. For good. They distanced themselves from that. Knowing for a fact that this thing they're doing is not going to yield any good fruit. That is, it will land them to something terrible. They say that look at this guy. You think you can do it alone? Do you know how many years you have been here as the DOS? We have family everywhere. Even in your bedroom in Finland, we have zonal meetings. You have family there. You can't do anything. like joke. They don't know that our people follow truth. If you like, build your group from the time of Adam. Once you lack credibility and truthfulness, now you're going to pay tax for yourself. Exactly. That's what happened. After everything, Biafran followed PM with authority and love. And everything happened the way it happened. Then people like them again, those cabal builders, begin to choke the head. Maz, I'm here. I remember some of you don't know how Chamaka Jere joined PM, and I'm going to tell you now, in case if you don't, some of you know. Just like now that I'm doing my broadcast, I'm not PMO. Don't get me wrong. I'm just giving you an example. Then PM was doing program then, and always share link. People will come with the link. Chamaka is one of those that are appearing on PM platform. Each time link is being shared. From there, he started singing song for PM in praises, in admiration. From there, PM begin to have contact with them. They begin to form meeting and all that to move forward. And PM did not rely on them though. He was doing what he can to save the thing that Amazon can actually build by making sure that he recruit ESN. From those, punishing them and sending some of them to Chukwu Kabema for just single act that they contact or listening to PM. Because after watching PM program, you will prompt to ask questions. You will be tempted to ask some pertinent questions that DOS and their zonal coordinators don't have answer to that. And that has been a problem in their camp. They started, because they don't want this question, this dangerous question, because to them it's dangerous question, to keep coming. The easiest way to stop them is by mandating both men on ESN and them and Biafra to stop watching him, because he's exposing what he's giving you some knowledge that is contradicting our agenda here. That was the message. That was the move they made. Okay? Let me go back to the
This is how we prophesy that Onamdi should not travel and go anywhere. He left and traveled and go, and he was arrested. Let this prophecy go to Simon Ekpa, that a man of God says he should not travel to anywhere. He should stay in that country for now. Whatever thing he has to do, he should do it there. He should not travel. If you're in Nigeria, send this prophecy to that person. And when innocent people start to die, do you think God will be happy now with the Biafra people? Simon Ekpa. When innocent lives are involved, God will no longer be happy with your struggle, with the struggle. He will no longer be happy because innocent people have died. So that is why this prophecy must go to him. So that when they want to launch this thing, when they want to throw it, he should tell those people, know how to throw this thing, know how to put it. I don't know whether the message will go to him, but I've given it. When they want to launch this inside, you should also remember you have sons and daughters, children. You people can leak the news so that the poor people in that community to move. You can come out and give a law that let the poor people leave their state. The ones that they hear, they hear. The ones that they do not hear, if that thing happen, we know that you have given that law. Please, let the prophecy go to that man. It will help him not to commit havoc. It will help him not to kill innocent souls. It's happening. Unless God will not call me, I saw it happening. I saw this Simon Ekpa. You're going to correct the government of Nigeria. If the government do not sit up and make peace, it will correct the government. Nigeria government will cry. Not only the government, people will cry. I saw where people were born into arches. Those of you in Nigeria, you have big prophet in Nigeria. I'm just a small prophet though. Some of your big prophet, they will give the prophecies. Yes, they will give it. And some people will insult them. They will insult those your big prophet when they give it. They will insult them. They will call their own names.
Okay. That is the message. That is the message. Yeah.
I'm telling you the truth. You may not like it, but it's the truth. There is no freedom fighting outfit in the entire world that is led by somebody who is poor. Impossible. You must be learned and you must come from a middle class background, or else you cannot run it. Things of the world will get into you. You begin to pursue money and wealth and you forget what you're there to accomplish. That is why Obunyononto cannot lead any freedom fight.
Every media handle supposed to focus and spread the good news that Biafra is no longer a government in exile, that Biafra now is a nation, that the world should recognize that Biafra nation. Remember, once a nation is being declared from exile, it is no longer a government in exile. Every Lazar office automatically turned to embassy. This time that we had, this festival time, is a time to spread the news that Biafra is no longer a government in exile. Biafra land. So therefore, anybody still hanging on a platform of government in exile should exist from there. It is no longer government, it is a nation. The United States of Biafra nation. We are here this evening to educate those of you who are ignorant about what you're supposed to do at this time. The distraction should stop. The confusion should end.
Okay, I have shared the link. For some of you that want to make a comment, you can join me now, and please let us do it sharply. I think I have somebody. Something is wrong with my stream, so I'm struggling with my settings here. I don't know why it's giving me a headache, to be honest with you. We have okay, Triple M is with me. Triple M, I'm just seeing your name because my screen is giving me headache. Serious one. But continue. I'll move to my mic, my brother. Triple M, are you there?
Yes, one mmadụ onye ọma anọ mma.
Olewe.
Nwanne mmadụ udo dịkwa o, anyị nọ mma na-ekwe oyoyo. It doesn't matter what the enemy does, man. We must keep pushing. No resilience. We must continue to move ahead. As we watch our enemies on plasma television. Yeah, greeting to you, my greeting goes to you, Kai Report. To don't drink one name, mother, no easy. Say, I have looked around Igbo land. I see no man. All I see is those on skirts. Wokadrozi. On the other hand, he also went on to say that he is tired of broadcasting, even if his machete goes. Let's go and confront our enemy.
Yes, sir.
What is enough? Then what do you have today? These are the people. When you look at the people that claim that they are the ardent followers of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are the good followers. We have been in this struggle 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. One day, it is not how far. What matters is how well. Exactly. Our PM gave them 5 years. 5 years, Biafra will call. Even when Biafra was restored, you know, Biafra was restored in 2024. When is it? No, 2023.
2023.
November 2023, when we restored our government in exile. That was when Biafra was restored. You know, when I look at the criminal DOS, they were like asking, he said Biafra has come. That is it. When they only believe that is not that. It's what I call it. And they are going to Nigerian sooner. Our PM say, it's easy. Apiagi 2x2 hard wood 2x2 get that program no darling. You know, one day we don't go. The stooge in our midst is the people delaying us. I don't know if you are aware.
I can't go now.
The stooges in our midst when the GI. Na one day I go. You na possible shadow. I can afford. I can never. One day I go.
Exactly.
Then the question we need to ask ourselves is this: Onye tarogini si osoro ntutu. One day itabuya ni ke ga assumption.
That's all.
Now, these stooges now delaying us.
You ask yourself, Ayadi asekwando maka na onwe ebe anyị si ebia na onwekwa na ebe anyị na-eje. This is their time. Let them continue flexing their useless time. They should go on flexing. One now, bring it down to the prophecy. We claim to be Christian. We are Christian. We are, most of us are born in the Christian family. We believe in prophecy. We are the truthful people. But millions, it's not even up to millions. Some thousands in our midst are stooges. They never believed in that. If you said you believed in our leader, you claim that you do, you believe in his prophecies, then how come you now fight the prophecy that?
My brother, it's like you're playing something from the background.
I'm not playing until I think it's television. Let me turn that.
I just reduce it because otherwise they will put copyright on the.
It's okay now, right?
Yes.
Now you bring it down. Onwere olubere nwanne onye si na Chineke anọgo onye ahụ ị ka na-amụ amụ onye ahụ ka nwoke ndị agati nwanne oluwa bi n'igwe nọ and when you look at him he would tell you that Chukwuka Biama know that we must to exist and the Biafra must come. If not, he would have given up and chicken out.
Exactly.
But he's convinced. God has told him, Chukwuka Biama told him that Biafra must. An option, must. An option, if you like, maybe it might. Sure game. It must. I stumble, Mara, our sister.
Yeah.
Mara, our sister. Onyamara Dinode. Ndị na-ahụta ya asọ onye isi na-adịghị mma ya na-ekwukwe ya ndị na-ahụta ya asọ onye agụ na-akwa akpa nwanne. Every messenger has a message to convey.
It's true.
It doesn't matter how the message comes. When they throw the messenger away and take the message. Or if you don't like the message, throw the message away and take the messenger. But two things, one thing must surely happen one day. When this lady, even before she made that prophecy, Prophecy Gilla has made its own.
Exactly.
About our PM dialogue now, if you can remember.
About Mazin Amonakano.
Simon, our PM dialogue now. I know you've not come across that video because I think you have come across it.
I know the video you are talking about, but he said that
that is our
leader. He said that he was sitting there to dialogue now with Mazin Amonakano to release him that other.
No. Also, yes, he is referring Nigeria dialogue with Mazin Nandekano. He saw a little puppy. When he saw a little puppy, he was referring to PM. Remember,
I know, but he said that his message on the release of Mazin Amonakano to dialogue with Mazin Amonakano. Now we are small boy. This is a small boy, right?
He didn't get that message clear.
Okay.
Whenever message is being given, message is being given, it takes the grace of God to interpret it the way you understand it. When they captured our leader, Mazin Nandekano, our PM speak up. The charlatans.
The message is it before Mazin Nandekano was arrested or after Mazin Nandekano was arrested?
When our Mazin Nandekano was arrested, then PM spring up. The DOS, we are fighting against our PM. Then that message was on PM's head. Nigeria, because that was the time the criminal Ikenguru will come and say, hey, is this someone in my Finland? It's nobody. The DOS people, they are saying, no. when they were claiming that they are the author and finisher of the freedom fight.
Yeah.
So PM is nobody, it's not an IPOB member.
One room agitator.
Yes. There
I
is
know.
no name they couldn't give our PM. Then he made that prophecy, say, dialogue now, when there is time. He saw a small puppy. That small puppy, there are some huge animals, coming after that small puppy. The small puppy was going back in fear, going back. Why the wild animals were coming? All of the sudden, the small puppy started developing
Wild
the
job.
wild animal.
Mm.
That this thing you are seeing today, you call a one-room agitator, is nobody, is a charlatan. Time will come when you will call them for negotiation. They say the door has been closed. You use the king as an example. He said there was a king in your community when people always listen to you. Some things will be happening in the community, they will be complaining, you keep adamant. But when the youth rose up and say enough is enough, they will no longer listen to the king. Even the king will stand up to come and speak, they will throw stone on him. That was when the message was coming. We are in spirit. We are connected because we are in the bloodline of the freedom. We know what it means. We know the road. You don't even need anybody to convince or tell us this is the right way. When you just close your eyes, sleep and wake up, your spirit is there. Here you go, follow. We move. Now, Mara Jesus prophesied on our PM. Also said that our PM will be taken away. A lady will emerge. A big same Biafra must surely come. That is where we are heading to. Then, when this lady prophesied this thing, mentioning a lady, he narrowed down to the prophecy of our leader, He said, whenever Umada joined this struggle, you know that Biafra is here. Then I usually ask this question. When our leader made this proclamation, we have so many ladies, Omada, in his cabinet, isn't it?
Of course.
Then we are there. One day, spirits connects. Though he's working with them, but they were not floating in the same equilibrium. He already knew. That's why he made that pronunciation. And today, here we are. And you still see those saying they are supporting our leader Nnamdi Kanu, fighting that same woman for just no reason. There are some statements you usually made at times. You say, even if you know that our PM, our DPM is a human being. Even if she's not capable, we have to support her. My brother, I have looked left, look right. Jirani Memono, one year, and maybe anything on her own, apart from that same template our PM is using. So she's on the right track. And we have been on the right track. Anybody that will be a stooge on her way have to be uprooted without fear of ever. One day, this struggle has suffered pity. And pity is where we are today. Because of pity, forgive and forget is the reason why we are suffering what we are suffering today. Had it been anybody that sabotaged what we are doing today has been taken off our way, every other people will be afraid of doing the same. Because why is it that Fulanis are excelling today, making headway as if they have it all? One day, if you dares do anyhow in their midst, social media, they are not dealing with the social media. One day, or they brought an issue, you will be the one that what it. One day overnight, I tip you. But they will always use our people. Any little thing. Hey, Igbos are clean. Igbos are clean. Igbos are the people, kill their people. That's what they usually say. But they will not tell that Igbos are sabotaging Igbo. You see what London boy, this criminal Obi, is doing today. Our people, if you know history, these are the same role Zeke played and threw us into this pit today. Zeke is the reason why we are suffering today. Now Obi have told the same role, but he will never succeed.
Yes, sir.
Because if Chukwuka Abiyama is not in our side, my brother, Obi would have been in that useless ass rock, and if he enters there, we are gone. I am telling you the gospel truth. Nah, Chukwuka Abiyama Bokwana Abino, he knows what he's doing. Don't be here, name. But it is we human beings will always be in hurry. Makasana ogologo lile make okwe damba. Mana one day. For those, if the spirit of Chukwuka Abiyama is in you, one Okwegi will still stand strong. If our leader, Mazen Dekano, our PM will still be under captivity, still remain who they are, what will stop us? We that is living freely, doing whatever thing we want. Why can't we preach and support what we are doing? Now look at what is happening now. By now, our PM would have supposed to be out according to international law. You see the politics now. Finland has turned to the zoo. They have now become zoo. I'm sorry for them because they are digging their grave. They are digging their grave. Anybody, any country, our leader can have said it already. If you fight grace in one day, you end up being good. Let me end it here for allow others to talk. Whenever it's my turn again, I will call me. Thank you very much, my brother. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.
Nothing will happen to us. At the end, we will rejoice. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate. Please let us welcome Madam Origin. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Mr. Kai, how are you?
I'm good, and you? You're welcome.
I'm good. I greet everyone. I greet all Biafrans and all well-meaning, all lovers of Biafra. And let me say this quickly because I don't want it to slide because there's so much to talk about and little time. You know, for this, I'm not addressing the prophecy. I'm not addressing it. I'm addressing the fact that the world is paying attention. People are paying attention. This man is not Nigerian. And I noticed that a lot of prophecies are no longer coming. And I like that. I like that it is not Nigerian pastors and Nigerian prophets that are allowed now. It is from outside. Also, when it comes to information, the media that are carrying the events that are going on in that contraption are not necessarily, in fact, the national media in the contraption does not carry the news. If you want to know, there are a few well-meaning Nigerians, indigenous, that are on their own, taking it upon themselves to, gather information, save the information, keep the information. But the major medias that are carrying the events that are going on there, if you will hear from Al Jazeera first before media like Arise or any other of those even mention it. Their own is they just mention it and gloss it around, and as though it makes them uncomfortable that if they say it, someone will come and remove them. They just say it quickly and they move on. But when you want to hear the truth or things that are going on, You will hear it from outside. You have a list of them. If you go online, you will see. You will see a lot. So the world is watching. The world is watching this medieval. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, what is going on in that contraption, that the last time it happened was in the dark ages. What is going on right now in that contraption happened in the dark ages, where people are burnt in their homes, where now I don't call them governments, where the system bring in marauders, equip them to mop out indigenous people that did not do anything to them. The people cry and nobody hears, nobody, they are the ones I call the senior boys. They can call themselves governors, they can call themselves senators, in all those big names that stink in our nose. They will be there. When you ask them question, they say the people beat themselves. The people burn their own houses. The people burn their own churches. The people do hurt themselves. That is what is going on in that medieval dark age geographical location. It is people that are outside that are showing what is going on. As I speak to you today, I don't know, maybe except for France and now Finland, we now see Finland is now a colluder. Very few countries identify with that place, that geographical location, and the leaders. They don't want to have anything to do with them because the atrocities are a stench. It is stinking. So when people either prophesy or make a premonition, I prefer them say premonition, because anybody can diagnose what should happen, and this evil needs to stop. This evil needs to stop. Mazika, yesterday when I was talking, you made mention when I said I was raised in the village, and it was one of the gifts I have in this life. And you said the same thing. You commented on it.
Yes.
Today, someone, I don't want to call her name, because if sometimes these people, they just love to, they just love this their position and their accomplishments, that if you mention their name, they just bloat. So I won't mention the person's name. And this person was talking about when her parents traveled outside that geographical location, went schooling, and she was raised by her grandmother or grandparents. And she was raised until she said she was 9 before her parents came back. And then she went to live with her parents, and then she became what she is today. And she was talking about the values of being raised in a village. And today, she talks about, when I listen to her talk, if I mention her name, people will start cursing themselves. So I rather let them keep their curse for themselves. Right now, that village she came out from, if a young girl or a young couple travel outside, they can't keep their children in that village because they may be burnt alive. while they are sleeping. And that is just because, and you see Hilda Dokobo talking about the same values, the values we cherish so much. And people are glossing over what I don't know over it and pretending that what they are seeing, the danger they are seeing that is happening to their children is not real. That is why I feel that these elders are wicked and evil, and they need to repent. They need to repent.
So, are you saying that the lady you are talking about is regretting, growing up in village or something like that?
No, she was talking how valuable it is.
Okay.
But she cannot talk about restoring that village. She will not talk about how to save her village.
I wish I know the thing you're talking about.
She will promote one Nigeria with her entire life.
So why are you afraid of mentioning her name?
No. Why I'm not mentioning them is because it's irrelevant to me.
Okay.
It's irrelevant to me.
Okay, call you one. Somebody say call you one.
That's their business. I don't call people. Here I discuss matters and issues. And they will not, the reason why what is happening, they refuse, like the other lady, Dokbo, is talking about. There is no way you can endorse a system. Once you endorse a system, that system governs and rules you. Takia and this thing, Takia is like a religion to these people, or their law. What governs feudal system is Takia. As far as you are governed under feudalism and Takia as a rule system, there is nothing, everything that is happening to the indigenous people of that geographical location is lawful. Elimination of lives is lawful. Burning people in their homes is lawful because it is governed and the people endorsed it. That is why the day they redeclared Biafra, I was like, I am free. Anybody that touch my people, it is unlawful because we are not governed anymore by a system that endorses that people, it's okay to burn people in their homes while they are sleeping. I rest it there.
God bless you. God bless you. Some people started guessing who we were talking about. The thing is that some of them are trying, they mood themselves because of their political career, which is quite funny. I don't know what you are going to gain from that. That's why I said that only Fulanis are the only nation or only tribe in Nigeria today that will not allow what they're doing to other people to happen to them. Imagine, because I don't know even when you joined, because I said it here on this broadcast that imagine if Fulanis are just like let's say Akwa Ibom people, one of the minority tribe in Nigeria, and other, like, let's say other tribe like Fulani, other tribes that are not Fulanis are doing what Fulanis are doing now. That Fulanis, the only people that I know that will resist them from invading their home. Imagine Igbo tribe now, invading Fulani's community and sleep with their women forcefully, take their daughter and their children and behead them and all that. What do you think that Fulani's government will do? I'm not, even if they are not the leader like they are now. Let's say Yoruba is in charge, fully in charge, not this ceremonial president they have. I'm talking about really they are in charge. They are the one in charge, like Northerners are. It's not. Let's assume that it's not in the hands of Fulanis, and Fulani find themselves in position of Akwa Ibom people, and all that tribe are invading homes like Fulanis are doing now. Fulani community will be the only resistant Because even Fulanis in government will defend their poor people. That is who they are. They, no matter the amount they're making from the government, because not that they hate making money, but they have this kind of pride. They don't want anybody to look down on them. I don't know how to put it so that you understand what I'm talking about. But now, Igbos we thought that Igbo people are like that. But I don't think we are that thing that some people think that we are. That you can see in any Abari Benam is sleeping. We used to hear Samonekpa. Now, Abaribe is nowhere to be found to talk about what is going on in Imo State, in Abia State, in Enugu State. No. But it was Simon Ekpa. He is the one, that guy, that one in Finland. The government should need to do something. That he volunteered himself to go to Finland embassy to talk, to see how to assist government. He not the government assigned him, or he went there. Only people can do that. And he's saying he's doing that for federal government to see him as somebody that actually working hard to protect Nigeria. Like there's a kind of one power that will invest on you if you begin to fight for people. Only Igbo people have that in the back of their mind. Anyway, my brother, Legend, let's hear from you.
Okay. Good evening. From here, and to everybody, those on comment section and those here live. Good evening, the last speaker, Madam Origin. Taking from where she stopped, I just want to toe the line of what she said. Last time when I came here, I told you about the last speech of Benjamin Netanyahu. And that is exactly what Madam Origin had just said. The man said that God forbid that they watch the Hamas and Iran strip them of their God-given civilization and throw them back to the Stone Age. You know, when your value system is taken away from you, you become an empty shell. You become a man whom his manhood, sorry to say that, is cut off from him. You become useless. That is how bad it is to take away your value system. And that is the target and agenda of these infidels. So, my dear brother, you don't blame Abariba and the rest of them. They are just there to just be relevant. What is happening to Abaribe is what exactly the practice of Chiamaka Ajeri and the rest of them. Let me tell you this. I beat my heart. If Dr. Ngozo Rabreze, by God's grace, survived this bullet flying on her from left, right, front, back, and center, the likes of Biafra Unite will be the first people that will turn around tomorrow and start singing praise of Dr. Ngozo Rabreze. Go and mark my word.
All right.
The blind seer will turn around and start clapping hands. Oh, a young woman. They will give her names that never existed. They will go to the sky. They will go to the sky and manufacture names for Dr. Ngozo Rabreze. Mark my word. Do you know why? This is the area that is happening. We have to join here so that we'll be relevant. This is just like Nigerian politics. Defection. When it is not happening in PDP, defect to APC. If it is not happening in APC, defect to Labour Party. The problem, the major thing is that make sure you are on the front line, you are on the front seat, you are on the front row. Let your name be made so that you'll be seen at all costs. This is just a problem. But let me tell you, just like you said, the Igbo people are not, it's not, I don't, the last statement you made, this is, no, we are still the people we are. Only that those people that are rubbishing the Igbo race are those political juggernauts who are on the front line. But majority of us are still whom God has created us to be. Now, let me tell you, I listened to Julius Malema of South Africa. Now, during the last election, the white people in South Africa were saying that if Julius Malema becomes president, they will leave South Africa. And on interview, they interviewed him and said, why are they afraid of you? Did you know the response of that man? Julius Malema said, when Mandela was coming to become the president of South Africa, that a lot of white people said so. And eventually, when Mandela became president, they left. They left South Africa. And the same thing they are playing again this time, that if he becomes, he said, do you know the reason the interviewer said no? He said, because the white people are afraid of those who are who are intelligent independently. They are afraid of Africans who have independent intelligence. Did you understand that?
Yeah.
Independent intelligence. You are not a pushover.
Yeah.
You are not somebody who is remote controlled. You understand? You are not somebody who is. They are afraid of the likes of Traore, of what is this country? This guy that is coming up now from
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso. They are afraid of Africans who are independently intelligent. The likes of Mazen Namdekalo, they are not pushover. Sometimes there is a statement you made there. Sometimes the only fault you have with Ngozi Orebeze is that most times he doesn't. My dear brother, that is the mark of a true leader. You should not be a pushover. If Dr. Ngozi Orebeze becomes somebody who dances to every tune of music, she will rubbish herself in minutes. But the no, and yes, sometimes is what makes her a leader. And that is why she's holding the line till now for 7 months. If you don't like her pattern, leave. Everybody must not be the same. So what am I trying to say? You see, some of us who are intelligent independently, we are few. Because if they are not, you can't tell me that somebody was singing praise. A young woman, she has done this. In few minutes, you say, spiritual daughters, those you are doing medicine for, you are doing spiritual consultation. They ask you to go to Ogekere. You apologize to Ogekere. You did this. You call your name Sia. Sia, tell us what is happening. Tell us what has, if you are a true Sia, tell us, and you are telling us what your spiritual people have told you. And because of that, let me tell you again. If I am not an independent thinker, I told you here on the platform that I used to be a die-hard follower of Bafra Unite and this guy, Remigius. I used to be a die-hard follower. If I don't see them, I be on my knees praying for that guy. I followed him even when the son died. There was a time the son died. He placed the picture and all that. It was a very painful thing to me. So for me to say, this guy is no more worth going with, shows that for me, I am not remote controlled. I am not here. I should not follow somebody emotionally. I should stand by my God-given wisdom. I should be able to envisage, to balance, to synthesize where the wind is taking and where it's coming from. If I don't do that, I am being remote controlled by another. And that is what is happening in the camp of Ajay. See, I fought Ajay, I fought Mamadabo, more than Ogekere. They put that guy in mess. And now Ajay is trying to play game for people to see him as a good man. Trying to expose what you enjoyed. Trying to expose what you supported. Trying to say that thing that I supported yesterday, it is not a... What? You know all these things. Exactly. You know these things, and yet you did everything to protect it. Now, there was a letter written to Finland. Did you know? Are you aware there was sometime somebody wrote a letter to Finland, and Dr. Ngozi Orebeze placed that letter on the wall and said, whosoever that wrote this letter called Isaiah Nyong, whoever you are, should desist from it, and never you write a letter to Finland begging for the pardon of Simon Leba. Did you remember?
Yes.
These are the things that should speak against Ogekere. Then who is Isaiah Nyong? Who is Ogekere? Why would this one be Ogekere here and Isaiah Nyong writing letter to Finland? Did you see how deceptive these are? If you know, some of us are not. We are there. We are not following very well. Education. When we talk about education, just like the last speaker said, Madam Origin, education is not only going to school. Education starts from home. That is why I told you that India's razo diche, ndị agboro agbụ dị iche. Enwere ndị agboro agbụ zụọ ha. Mana enwere ndị agboro agbụ hapụ ha, ha eji aka ha zụọ onwe ha. Ụfọdụ nwadị masị zụrụ ha.
I'm telling you.
So when you see these people, their behavior will tell you. Then if you're when Nnamdi Kanu was talking that freedom is not for the Tiborebo, it's not for the illiterate. Understand what he meant. One of the part of the education is one, your informal training, informal education. Then experience, academic experience has to do with the not outside the one you did in school. This one is experience, people you have made good with, your traveling experience, how far you've gone in life, the traits you've been into, your ventures in life. Put together, these things are what builds a man. These are part of education. Now, somebody just from one home, you enter sea, you get yourself in Europe, you go to factory, you come back, in your life, you've never read any book. You've never read any in fact, even the common novel, novel, the gods are not to blame. All this novel that in 20 minutes you are done with it, you've never read any one. In fact, when we were in school, read and summarize. Read, summarize. Tell us what you know about this book. Tell us, did you? Oh my God. Tell us. Give us your what you understand. In fact, let me not go to novels or books. They've never read any newspaper. They've never gone to any vendor. Pick a newspaper, read front to back. This is what I say. When you talk about Bafra, they will say, I'm an agitator, I'm a freedom fighter. What do you know? They don't know no history. They don't even, in fact, okay, let me not go to newspaper. They don't sit down for 1 minute and listen to one news. Maybe you have broadcasted, you understand. You now go to, even some of them doesn't listen to Nnamdi Kanu broadcasting. They don't have time for that. And that is why IPOB messed up. The people occupying posts were occupying it like a Nigerian system of government. They were there, contribute money. Leaders, OGC chairman, state chairman, secretary, they will share the money, the remaining. Tomorrow, have you paid your dues? It is these dues that make you an IPOB member. Have you paid? They don't know what is freedom fighting. And that is why they messed up. That is why the likes of Chike Doziemu, the likes of what is this man that used to be former deputy director of Nnamdi Kanu, they disappeared. Where are they now? They just disappeared. They just disappear. You betray a man, you can never, even in your life to come, even your children can never use your name to cross. Macbeth, when he killed Duncan, a man that made him Den of Cawdor, he said, "Welcome, cousin." What the cousin, Den of Cawdor? He promoted him immediately, having returned from Scotland War, and Macduff was watching. Duncan told Macduff, "I have my gifts for you in my heart." But for now, he said, "My cousin, welcome." What the cousin? Den of Cawdor. Then Macbeth invited him. He was remote controlled. He was not independently intelligent. The wife remote controlled him to kill a man who promoted him, having returned from war. When he killed him, he said, "I had a voice that tells me, from henceforth, sleep no more, Macbeth, for thou art murdered sleep. And I speak to these betrayers, I speak to these saboteurs. Therefore, unite." You pushed. The joy of declaration was very high. The tempo was high. that even Commander Holy Ghost had to make the broadcast and say, now we're a nation. Everybody should now move to USB. And all of a sudden, the power stricken, liars, deceivers, people that cannot show their face on the screen for us to know where they're coming from, red chatter, brought in a criminal, say, divided the house, and then the blood flowed from Anambra to Ebonyi, from Ebonyi to Abia, from Abia to Imo, from Imo to Anambra, all in the name of few individuals who used their platform to destroy the system that was firing on. Macbeth said, I had a voice that tells me, sleep no more, Macbeth, for thou art mother sleep. And I returned to them. You will never have peace, you saboteurs. Those that destroy this temple, those that set us back and still setting themselves back, moving from USB to Brigi, from Brigi to autopilot, from autopilot to Masom, Masom to 1967, you will have no peace because you murdered peace, you murdered joy. So at this point, Mr. Kai, when I watch this event, I become emotional sometimes because this was never as we planned. Because if these guys had allowed the system, even without Myers Simon Epa, it would have been hotter. It would have been hotter by now. The system, this wouldn't have infected the way they have, because the structure is already laid. The structure is there already. It's only that protect the mandate. And from nowhere, out of jealousy, out of envy, arrogance, you said you are there. Now you promoted OKK. The charter has disappeared. That charter, there is no more. You can't read charter again. They are no more bringing charter. The ones that were with OKK, you were collecting money for 7 months. You never said, where is this money coming from? Why giving me this money? Why don't we use this money to push to the right channel? Why don't we send this money for the right purpose of it? And now you are coming. And today, you want us to believe you again so that you will be at the corridors of power where people will see you as a relevant Biafran. You will never have peace because you have murdered sleep. Kai, I want to just stop here as I listen to others. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Legend. You always deliver. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Yes, your message is very, very clear. Honestly, when I said that this is my own take on COS DBM, it's not as if it's personal. And I did not just wake up and make such comments. I did something that led to that, which I'm not supposed to detail anything on social media. And does it make her a bad person? No. Does it mean that she don't mean well? No. Does it make her an agent of darkness? No. Is she here to sabotage anything? No. Until I see any proof, anything like that. Like I said, when the US was attacking us, you are supporting Ekbenema. Do you know there's attack anybody that speak in favor of PM to the extent of calling for the head of any individual? You know, we used to hear that what happened to ESN then that support PM. As long as you are watching PM video, you are kind of sounding as if that your sense is with you. They will say that, oh, this one is a autopilot member. I watched Biafran Child saying that any of them that supporting anybody that's supporting Ekberima, they should send that person to Chukwuka Gabriel on a live video. On a live video. I think not live stream. He was on a live broadcast where he said that. But everybody just kept quiet as usual. We always ignore something that we should at least talk about. Sorry,
Kai. If you remember, you see this statement you just made now. That same statement also repeated itself. Ogenkere also repeated that same statement. Then you ask yourself, is it? Yes. He said anybody that that receive anything from Ngozi Orabeze deserve to die. Is not supposed to be living. He repeated the same thing that period.
Okay. You can see what you are saying now. These are the people. So how can you remedy this kind of stupidity? Because it is inborn, and sometimes what they do is out of excess desperation. Like they want to become something overnight without looking back. Whether they have the quality, whether they have the knowledge. Like you say, some of them don't even read anything. Apart from education, or even to ask yourself, you apply common sense where you're supposed to apply it, they can't even do it.
If I can say something, Mr. Kain, I don't like to interrupt. Is this not what is going on in the place that the people that is sponsoring them? Is it not a replication of what is going on there?
It is. It is the same thing.
That people lives they take. It's like impunity is the order of the day, and that is why I wake up to say it can happen where we are going. Everybody must tie their wrapper and tie whatever it tie and tie it tight. It can happen. We are not going to have that nonsense because
how can we have it?
Came from, it doesn't happen. That is where we are going, which is Biafra land. That is Igbo. We know. Look, you remember what Hilda Dokbo said? We don't take. In fact, nobody will marry your son or your daughter. They will make sure you suffer for carrying iniquity with you. They will make nobody will take anything from you. Children will not collect candy from you. So it will happen. We have Biafra. We will build it to the standard that righteousness exalts a nation, and we must stop this rubbish. Thank you, Mr. Kai.
Thank you so much, Madam Origin. That is that is why I'm happy each time some of you that believe in what you are doing by creating this awareness and letting people know that if you choose to support some of this nonsense they are doing, and if not all, that we're actually giving them a kind of green light to do more. Just like a young man, maybe when you are in secondary school, maybe tertiary institution, you used to have 3 girlfriends, and you don't want three of these girlfriends, these your girlfriends to know each other. And to you, you're a very sharp guy, you are smart, You are doing that, then when you mature to get married, you think that is when you learn how to be faithful, like how to stay with one woman. It's not possible. You have to learn it from your tender age. But if you have a girlfriend of Nkechi, Chioma, Ijoma, all of them, they don't know each other. You keep on harboring them because you are smart. You're a very sharp guy. My brother, it will be a divine miracle. Like it will be a miracle for you to maintain one woman after marriage, because I've trained your body like that. So now, when COS is like what a legend said, I don't want to talk, to explain more about my own angle, why I say what I said. It's not about everything. It's not about that in that area you are going to. For security reason, I don't need to go there. But I want us to understand that now, anybody that felt that COS is doing much, that she's chewing more than she can bite, because that's one of the arguments of this fallback. If you argue with them one-on-one, they will tell you that that's why they developed this nonsense, this slogan of Madame Bao Bao, that she says something that is final, and they don't listen. She don't listen to anybody and all that. You don't know that in some cases it is good, but if you feel that no, let me just attack her now because you want to introduce your own agenda, you don't want to follow the normal due process. Like I keep on mentioning this issue of surrogate and what again? COS as a COS who's supposed to fit in the decision making of government. CSPM is not here. Is it finance minister? And Ogenkere, calling for cabinet meeting without any authorization, without anything to back it up, simply because the money of the organization is in control and everything. Which the audio, I have it with me. I have played it here, where he was bragging that if they should go and get the money, that if they needed to solve anything financially, anything to solve anything in the Finland Convention during that convention, that they should use money from mandate account and overlook the one that he don't have money in his account. He claimed that to the best of his knowledge, that there's some money in a mandate account. He was trying to empty that account. Okay, because he thinks that he's smart to empty that account. Why hide the money? Like, you don't want the money in his control to be touched, because you want to use that to hold everybody to ransom. You have to allow me to be a leader. Otherwise, guys, you should do for the money, because I cannot release any money. In fact, he already claimed there's no money in the account. He called the emergency meeting for cabinet member to come and start donating money to help as in pretense, like that he cares about the convention, to make sure that everything worked very well. So people should go there and donate, which current defense secretary, Mr. Nkwocha, was there. He donated $300. And COS already told them that they should not attend to that meeting, because he don't have the right to call for that meeting. And remember, during that time, Bafra has not been redeclared. They are waiting for the date. But these are things that was happening that time. And Ogenkere was busy capitalizing on that issue, trying to push himself at that early stage. He was already seeing himself to the extent that he said that if there's no money in that mandate account, that COS should come and report to him, to inform him. Uche should also come and report to him, that he want to hear from them to know where his headache is coming from. Sounding like a leader, that the burden is on him. The burden is done on me. But technically, what he was trying, he want to use that statement to achieve two things. One, to lure COS and other people in the government to start reporting to him as a leader. Two, to make sure that the accounts, the money that counts out of maybe gullibility of COS, but we think that COS is stupid. That COS will just bring the money and give to them to go and solve the problem. And they ignore the fact that the main account is with you. After now, if that is his mind.
Mr. Kai, sorry to just call in. What you just said, and it reminds me of something I said here sometime. When I said that the worst thing, and that is most unfortunate, that happened in the movement for restoration of Biafra, with the leaders, the kinds of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa, is working with the available, not the desirable.
Yeah,
they really worked with the available. The available, you have pairs of shoes, but there is a particular shoe that you like to go out with. It is fitted to you, very free to walk with, very fashionable and all that. And you have 2 minutes to jump out of your house. You are looking for that shoe, but where you kept it after you return from the last journey is unknown to you. You don't know exactly where you kept that shoe. You've checked it, but your time is up. Your time is up. You can't keep, looking to get that exact shoe that you want to wear with. And that shoe is what would fit. It fits every cloth and more to the clothes you want to go out immediately with. You have checked it. In fact, you checked every corner under your bed. You can't see that shoe. And then there is one particular one that gives you headache. It pinches your leg. It disturbs your movement. It affects your walking style. But there is nothing you can do because that is the one that is available. In order for you to move, for you to just walk out of the door, you just force your legs force your legs inside the shoe, and your conclusion is that however I see it today, but let it be that I'm out. Even if I fall wearing it, even if I have blisters on my toes wearing it, there is no problem. That is exactly what happened to Mazi Lamdi Kalo and Mazi Simon Eba. And it's quite piteous and lamentable that these guys, the men they work with were the available men, but not the desired material worth working with for a journey of restoring a lost state. Take it to the bank. Is it Ajere? These are available tools, but not desirable things.
That's why CS call them mediocres.
Yes. Is it when Ogekere talk? Ogekere cannot be a class monitor. If you take him back to primary school or second, he cannot be a class. He cannot win a school prefect. He cannot be. A man doesn't know how to talk. He can't convince you why talking. He can never convince you. He can never. In fact, okay, let's see, we are supporting him. That man can never convince you why speaking. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have the command. Whether he used to speak Igbo, if I use Igbo, he doesn't have the Igbo language command. He doesn't, let alone the English command. This is a man who doesn't know, and that is why he doesn't know what is, leadership organigram. He doesn't know.
He is not in his dictionary.
He doesn't know it, and if you speak from today to tomorrow, he doesn't know it. He only interested in power grabbing, just like Nigerian system. That reminds me when you talk about killing and nothing is happening. Somebody, a federal house of representatives representing Aba federal representative slapped an Uber driver who brought something to his house. The man said, "Oga, I was sent to bring this thing to you. Please." He was sitting. Go and take it here. Go and. He said, "Oga, I don't have to do all these things. I'm a driver. Take this thing and pay me." He jumped from his seat, slapped the guy many times, and equally told him that I will make you disappear and nothing will happen about it. This is just a country, and exactly. So just because I said, thank God for Ngozi Orabeze. Oh, Ngozi Orabeze. Somebody from nowhere will stab me to death for mentioning Ngozi Orabeze. A lot of people were killed for supporting Simon Ekpa. This is just okay. Here, Biafra, whatever they call these our brother mentioned. What is his name? Biafra child. Where are they today? Where are they? Where are they?
The enemy is no more here now. That's why they are all of them are speaking.
They've gone into oblivion. They've gone into oblivion. Where are they? This is the picture that these guys are not. They were just in the IPOB contribution, monthly contribution, and leaders will share among themselves. Exactly Nigerian system. May God forbid, in the final push, having the available instead of the desirable. Honestly, I still hammer on this because this is the worst. But the greatest thing Ngozi Orabeze did, if she has not done anything, I know she has done much, more than expected. Only that the government is not coming there to make noise or to shout. They have their losses, they have their gains. It's not easy. They have the areas they have fallen, the areas they have gained. It's not easy. That woman have really tried, I tell you. But for her to have tried to pull away, like I quoted there last time, Olaro to me, one of his work of art, he said, until the rotten tooth is pulled out of the mouth must chew with caution. Until the likes of Ajere, Aparawa, and Ogekere, until these likes of Mamadabo Keyarual, the likes of those who will transfer money secretly after people have contributed, until these guys are pulled out of the system, the system will remain unstable forever. The mouth must chew with caution unless you pull out the rotten teeth. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you, legend. I think we have come to an end of the live broadcast, and we have spent there 3 hours plus. I need to have some rest, my people. Please let us make our final submission, starting from Triple M. Let us just go one round, then we end it. Thank you.
All right, thank you, my brother. My brother, they just spoke now. You know, in this life we live in, that's why God created everything too. If some things are not too, there will be no challenges.
Exactly.
And whatever thing we are seeing today, whatever thing we are facing today, it never started with us, and it's not gonna end with us. People must surely pay the price. Our Nigerian Christians, those are our Igbo Christians, they are still there praying for heaven to come, but they never knew that the heaven that they're supposed to pray for now is this Biafra that is coming. When Noah, when God instructed Noah to build an ark, many people made mockeries of him. He never lose hope. He never felt for it. He kept on, continue building the ark. At the end of the day, what happened? According to the Bible story, you see this Biafra, our enemy will never stop. Even when we must have gained our freedom back home, you will still see people that will still be in doubt. That let's see how they are going to build it. They have gotten it. Let's watch and see them now. Let's watch and see if they will not be fighting. My brother, that's such is life. These people, and the one thing about this thing is this: soldier go, soldier come, barrack remain the same. But I pity most of our people that doesn't learn lesson from what happened to others. Because you don't wait for the thing to happen to you before you learn a lesson. Take a look around us. According to history, many have told that same role and they never succeeded in this particular struggle. And you still see people tolling that same role. Brother, somebody must die. Yeah. So if you have left to have right, some people must go to right hand side, and why some will also go to the left hand side. So that is just that. My genuine Biafrans, those that know what they want and know what they are clamoring for, let's keep up the good work. Our government will never disappoint us, because you cannot quantify these charlatans and our USB cabinets the way they are doing. Gone are the days when they classify Biafra freedom fighting as a jobless people. Our PM have changed the narrative. It's no longer jobless people, though that wasn't doing anything. Or on the likes of what is it called? DOS. Are you aware that till today DOS still have supporters? Till tomorrow. If our CK will have supporters, what else? You made mention of something now that you call those fighting our PM, trying to pull him down. Since our PM is no longer there, what have they been doing? Where are they? Have they shown you anything? This is where they are heading to. This is what they are doing. Even those that trying to dress like our PM. Hope 7,000 told their gullible last time that they are still they are still creating awareness to awaken the spirit of people. Where are they still creating awareness, or have they gotten their freedom? My brother, I use my work at this point too. My fellow dear friends, we are going home. I wish you each and every one of us here Bafra at last. Thank you very much, my brother Kai.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. And tomorrow is fundraising. I hope you guys know that. So keep your eyes on that. Now let's welcome our mommy, Madam Origin.
Yes, Mr. Kai, tomorrow is fundraising. 50 million people voted to opt out of the geographical location that is destroying their lives, their livelihoods, their businesses, the essence of their living. And over 1,000 went to and put signature to it. And we come every Saturday to continue the referendum. Our people at home, they do sit at home as a civil disobedience to tell the people that are sitting on their neck to leave. So this is a continual, this is, if you ever say you are for Biafra, this continual referendum is important. Whatever you have, $1, 10, anything, if 1 million people donate ₦1, that is 1 million naira. So let us do our part, and continue to pray for our leaders, for God to give them wisdom to do the necessary things, the important things. There is a lot of diplomatic footwork and relationships to build, and you are the #1 ambassador for Biafra. Represent your country well. Don't jeopardize your country. Don't allow our enemies to use you. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, legends.
Yes, once again, thank you so much. And that reminds me, for the first time, I've gone there to donate about 2 times, but I've not been able to access the account numbers. Though I called last time, they said they will be sending it to the chat section, and I couldn't get it. And my pledge is still hanging on me because I'm just not coming here to talk, but doing the needful by donating. So I don't know if anybody has the sources of the account number so that I'll be able to redeem my pledges. And once again, I encourage everybody here. The attack on Ngozi Oronebeze drew me to not only be a follower or a listener, but a fellow doer for the kingdom of Biafra to be realized, become a reality. So I encourage everybody here. So don't just come here to say, Kai, keep it up, you are doing well. Have you done the needful? But Ngozi Oronebeze can never bring Biafra with her bare hands. And nothing can happen without your help. Nothing good comes easy. And anything about restoration costs money. You may not really get it until you understand. So be part of what is happening, like I have decided to be part of it. The money I will give to kidnappers, I will rather invest it for Biafra restoration, where I know that I can drive from Enugu to and have rest of mind that I am driving in a free zone. So once again, to those who are still waiting, like those days when we were in the village, there are those who doesn't go to farm. They don't go to farm. They don't work for anything, but they wait to eat. And there are those who, during farming time, during the time of cultivation, they will not go to open their farms, maybe cut down the bushes, put the mounds, get their cassava planted and all the rest of them. But you will see them eating. They will go and harvest and make their yam and carry out, which myself is I'm a living witness to that. Be part of what is happening. And for those who say we are neutral, the neutral person in this situation is the worst person. You can never be neutral in a situation like this. It's even better you are with Ogekere. Yes, we know you are with Ogekere. I am with Ngozi Rapisi. I don't know how she doesn't know me. I'm not from her state. I don't have anybody there. In fact, my source is from my state. My source of birth, even to the fourth generation source of birth, have been from my state and my local government. So I have no relationship with Ngozi Rapisi. I am following my instinct. I am not driven by anybody. Therefore, I encourage you. But let me say once again, for those of you who have decided to keep winding this movement back, sabotaging and calling names, calling for the head of Ngozi Rapisi and those supporting her, or doing everything possible, wishing Simon Ekpa to die. I tell you, and I put again, for Macbeth said, sleep no more, Macbeth, for thou art more than sleep. For those of you who are murdering, who are causing the killing of Biafrans, I tell you, you shall sleep no more, because what will keep us alive is what you are destroying. Thank you and good night from here.
Thank you, Legend. You made mention of accounts, and I think you don't know how to use the website.
Not really. I like the very first time I donated about this issue was in my state. In my state in Nigeria. So I paid through somebody who paid through somebody, because I was following Mazen Napekano seriously. So I was moved when this ESL was really formed. So I will have to give somebody to give. So this one now, during Mazen Simon Ekpa, I never, but I was following him very, very closely. But this time, I moved in to make my donation because of Ngozi, and that is my first time I was able to go to this thing to, make donation. I've never done it. Irrespective, even the weight that Mazi Simon Ekpa pulled in his time, I never went there to make donation. But I am moved this time of Dr. Ngozi Rapisi to do so. So I've not used any of the system or whatever to.
Maybe you can give it a try on the website. Then, if you have issue, then you can now log into this Zoom tomorrow and make it clear to them, so they will give you a direction on how to go about it. You understand? Because of this those bandits that are reporting account. Before now, they report that they will turn around and say, "Oh, she's using a Fulani account," but they are the one reporting it. My brother, I don't want to go that issue of account, because each time I remember that, it makes me feel somehow. People are very evil. Honestly, you report account, then you turn around to say, "Okay, hold on, I have somebody here. Maybe he will direct you more." You're welcome, sir. Unmute your mic.
Okay, thank you, Mazikai Dewo. Good morning from here, fellow Biafrans, and everyone in the studio. Yes, I just came in. I just had our brother talking about account and where to donate money. So that was actually the reason why I came in, because I wanted to ask him if he want to donate through the website or through the local account. If he don't know, I can send him the number of our finance secretary, who will direct you exactly step by step until you complete the process, if you don't mind. But you can still reach out to my number. I can also direct you, because this is what we do on a daily basis. So whichever way you are comfortable with, you get it. But it is not a problem. It's just like in your fingertips. The account is in your fingertips, believe me. So if he's still here, I will want to know whichever.
Let them move yourself so you can attend to him.
Okay, where I am now, I've moved out. So I would like to get your number. Your number will help
Okay.
me so that I can call you. I will be directed on, how to make the payment. Because I've made pledge
Okay.
2 times now, but I could not. But I want to really redeem my pledge, and I want to make it a tax, making payment further.
Okay. So, do you have something to write? My number is in the public. If you go to the United States Biafra website, my number is there. I happen to be the Asian rep, and in the Department of Foreign Affairs. So, if you have something to write, I can also tell you here. And any other person who care to listen or who is in the same situation, you can also take the number and reach out so we can give you the guide on the process of donation. We have 2
Okay.
ways you can donate
Just a
through the new
second.
mandate.
Just a second. Let me get a pen, please.
No problem. Let me be telling others. You can donate through the new mandate. The new mandate is active. The government receives payment there, and then there is Homeland account. The government receives payment from there as well. You can donate to your state. If you are not in your state Telegram group, you can forward the receipts to the finance department, the secretary, and it will be recorded. It will be recorded. So, and whatever you donate now, the government is keeping record. It's no longer like before when you donate and it's just like a freeway. Now, government keeps accurate record. Whatever you donate to support this final push, the government is serious about it, and the government is calling every Biafran. It doesn't matter your status, how much, whatever you can donate, do it, because this is the last final push. We are the last stage. If you don't participate now, you may not have the chance, opportunity again. And you will say, oh, I was available then, but I did nothing. So this is your chance, this is your time to support and donate to your own freedom, the freedom of your unborn generation. That is what we are fighting for. Not just Dr. Ngodo Rabeza, not Man Simon or myself, but those that are yet to be born. So are you ready now to take the number? Okay, it's not yet here.
Please, just
So,
1 second, please. 1 second. Let me get my
no problem.
paper,
When
please.
if you are ready, just tell me you are ready. Then I will call out the number. Mazikai, I didn't follow the program. I didn't know what the topic is, so I only just come in and I had this our brother
No,
talking about.
I understand. I understand. We are actually on almost at end because this is just last submission that we're making before this our brother. Legend is one of our brothers who always make a very vital contribution. We appreciate him so much. So once he made mention of account, I was like, okay, let us talk about it before we end. And luckily you are here. So I'm happy to help you, sir.
Okay, sorry that I could not contribute to the topic because I actually
No. There's no need, sir. There's no need. Thank you so much.
There you go. So we are, like I was saying, there a lot is going on. The government is doing a lot, and believe you me, the government is really doing a lot.
And let me say something, sir. One thing is that you are talking about making contribution, and you are the one making the real contribution here because whatever we are saying is also about this issue of fund. You understand? Because imagine the situation whereby these people with their motorbike, okay,
Yes.
they are coming to our community. You want to face with their code, right, or what?
Yes.
So this is something we need to put into consideration. It's not as if we are promoting any evil here. We are just saying it the way it is. Otherwise, your phone will be to watch bodies of your loved ones. That's what you want to use your phone to do. You subscribe for internet, you subscribe to maybe data, you buy it MTN or Glow, as the case may be, for those of us that are in Nigeria. Then each time you browse through maybe Twitter, Facebook, you see heap of bodies of your loved ones.
Yes.
What will you do? You go and buy handkerchief to clean your tears, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. So
Uh,
is that what you are saying is that everybody is doing something somewhere, and you are doing something on your platform. Without your platform today, now our brother legend we still have problem on how to donate. But because your platform you are on and you are preaching the message, he came in and today is going to the problem will be solved on him, from his end in contributing or supporting financially. So everybody is actually doing something somewhere, and we don't underestimate it. We know, you may not even know how much what you are doing is helping in what we are doing generally. So, and I also would like to say, I will say it here today. I said it last time during the fundraising. Many of our people have not taken the interest in locating their county and their state. In fact, even their district. Many Biafrans don't know their district, they don't know their county, they don't know their state. They are just there, moping and believing, oh, Biafra is coming, Biafra is coming. But it is advisable to locate your county. Try to do some research. Where is my community falls into what county, what district, and what state, county. So because the structure we have now up to the district level, there are people in control, in charge. Somebody is there responsible for you and your community. So if anything is happening in your community, it's your right to call the person and say, why is this happening? For example, you heard that Fulani
Okay.
invaded any place
Hello.
near you.
I have this paper now, and to write.
Okay. Okay. So the number you start with the code +81
+81
70
70
3229.
229.
Did you get 3229?
Yeah,
before 229.
3229.
Yeah. 3229 8994.
8994. Okay.
That's correct. You can
Yeah,
repeat. Let me be sure.
+8170
Correct. Correct. So it's a WhatsApp number. Anytime is also on Telegram. You can
Okay.
send me a message, then I will respond, or we can chat too.
Okay. Okay.
All right. And any other
So,
person who is in need, who wants to donate, they don't know how you want to donate, reach out. You will be guided. So, like, I would like to round up what I was saying concerning our people, linking up with their county, their district, and their states. This whole structure is already set up to serve us. There is a governor in every state, there is a county chairman, and there is a district chairman. And we have state commander, we have county commanders, and we have district commanders in our BDF. Now, if something is happening within your axis or your community and you don't know who to reach out to, then it means that you are not even involved or part of what you are doing. But once you know any of these people, especially when you are in the group, you can raise alarm and help will come on time. So the government cannot set this thing up and our people are not taking advantage of it. That is error. So I encourage everyone listening around the globe, wherever you're listening from or you are going to listen from later on, you need to locate those in charge of your locality, your state,
So,
your
how
county.
to what is the option? Because people would like to know how to locate those people. Like, what is the first thing they need to do?
The first thing they need to do is to know the states. For example, you know that the way the states were created was like we use they use the senatorial district we used to have before majorly. So each state now has like Imo State. Old Imo State has 3 states: Okigwe, Owerri, and Olu states. Okay, so if you fall in Olu State, in a former Olu senatorial district, it then means you are in Olu State. All right. So when you are in Olu State, you now look for the Telegram group of Olu State. If you are in Olu State Telegram group, if you don't know it, you reach out to me, I can help you get it. We have information department that is available. Ugo 247 are in a position to give them to people. When you know your state Telegram group, once you join your state Telegram group, in that group, you will get to know who is your county. You tell them your local government. Local government is what usually is transformed into county. So whatever local government you used to be before becomes your county. So you will now locate who is the county chairman. When you know the county chairman, when you contact your county chairman, there is county telegram group as well. They will add you to the county telegram group. There now you can communicate, because in that state telegram group, the governor is there, the deputy governor is there, the executives are there, the county chairman, everybody is in that state. So once you go there and say, I'm from Tososo local government, please, what is my county? Somebody will respond to you, more especially the governor, and we link you up to your county chairman. You will not be in touch with your county chairman. And also, same as district. So this is how you get acquainted and become part of even your local authorities and leaders. And there is also, this, everything has been decentralized. This security now is in our hand. We are funding our local securities by ourselves. We are not going to wait for the federal government of Biafra to come from Dr. Ngozo Rabeze or General Gutuzo before we can protect our villages and our loved ones back home. There is a lot to do at the local level, so that when we see those invaders, we now know how to raise alarm, and those who will come to help to push them out will come. This is what the government has tried to do, and encourage everybody to become part of us. If all of us get involved in this security, you know that you will not see that in no time our communities will become safe place again. There will be no more all these invaders who are causing mayhem here and there. But because people are turning blind eye, they are not participating. They are doing like, it doesn't concern me, it doesn't concern me. These people have the opportunity to keep creeping in and coming in and coming in and coming in more and more. But the moment we can change our communities, our villages, our kindreds, you see that they will be gone before you know it, and our places will be safe again. So everything is in our hand. It's either we rise up to take the advantage, the structure that government has put in place to push them out, or we keep on sleeping, believing that government BDF will come and do it, and before you know it, they will invest and they will go, because BDF will not be everywhere at the same time. But we, the people, are everywhere at all the time. So this is one thing our people need to understand. And our media need to also talk more on this aspect, so that people will be aware. People will be aware about what is going to happen, or what is happening at the moment, and what plan that is on ground. So that's what I would like to say here. I'm happy that our brother here is very, very keen to support financially. It will also be good when he locates his local authorities, county and district, and then be part of it. There is homeland media. I'm sure homeland media, every state have their homeland media. They are all in the groups. From there, information keeps circulating. So what we are doing now is like taking everything to the grassroots and getting everybody involved. Security is everybody's business, because when there's Fulanis with strike, they will not ask you whether you are part of the movement or you're not part of the movement. I heard my brother he said he will pay ransom to Fulani. He better support Biafra. Yeah, that's the right mindset. That's what every one of us should be thinking. Instead of me to wait till I will pay them 10 million to go and buy more ammunition and bring in more of their people, let me put that 10 million in Biafra. It will not kick them out the more, check them out the more. So this is the right mindset that my brother Legend has there. That's what all of us should be doing at this time. No matter how small, it's not a problem, but be part of it. So that's what I want to add I don't know if it is in line with what you are saying today or not, but I thank you for the privilege to say this here today. Thank you, Mazikai.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm actually watching, trying to observe something that fallback people just what they posted, but these people they keep on repeating what Emeka Livingstone and that old man what they did in the past. They have gone to the embassy, the newly embassy that was inaugurated
In Washington, in DC.
They went there to where's the flag? The flag is no longer there, so that is what they're pushing out on social media today. And they said that when they carry the flag, the other one said that because of the lawsuit that the US will quickly remove the flag. So I'm just seeing that now. So now is a real criminal, honestly. And what they're doing before posting that, they actually went to their own this Ogekere company. They went there to put flag again, to show that flag is there flying and DOS. And so flag is now determining who is real and who is not real, isn't it?
They are matter past person now because which one we will even talk about and which one are we going to ignore? These people are something else. Let's just leave them with their nonsense. Let them continue. That's only what they can do. After all, they have seen the office inaugurated. Why didn't you come and challenge there? Oh, nothing is happening here. No office here. So I think, are they tired? Is it not the same thing when we raise the flag here in Japan? When we raise the flag here in Japan, the DOS run around and say it's a propaganda. The building does not exist. Blah, 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 blah. Within 2 months, 3 months, some of them come there, take pictures, and then they confirm themselves and they go home and rest. This is their usual way. They will continue to do it. Yeah, it doesn't change anything. Does it change anything? No. So let them continue.
All I want to say, especially to you, Sabo, lawsuit, people are waiting to see the outcome of the lawsuit.
Yeah, the lawsuit is work in progress. It's work in progress. Yes.
And let that be a counter. Let that be a counter.
They are not running. They can't run. They can't run. They can't run. They can't run. They can go and hide, but they cannot run. It's a work in progress.
That's the best way to reply them. That's the best way to reply them with this. Yeah.
He's not leaving them anytime soon, not at all. Not only the cabinet, the government. In fact, you yourself and me, we are the government, right? They will explain tire. They will not wrong go court. They will come to explain. They will explain and explain until they get tired of explaining. So it is not going to be swept under the carpet. No. The government is not thinking that way. But we are taking time. The government is taking time to do the right thing at the right time.
Yeah.
Like I always say, the Congo is following the PM steps. PM don't rush anything. But when he hammer you, you're going to say, wait to come upon you. So you understand?
Exactly.
When Emeka Livingstone and that other man, President Nacho, when they ran to the house and they were jumping up and down and they removed flag at them, is there anybody that asked them to go home and sleep forever? Have they not been President Nacho? That old man, he went to remove flag there from the other building when they started their own. So these ones will also go and sleep like Emeka Livingstone and the Nacho, President Nacho. It will happen. It's a matter of time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. God bless you. So we have come to an end of that broadcast. God bless all of you that joined me. And please make sure before you go, you like the video and subscribe if you are new. See you again tomorrow. God bless you. And Legend, I think you are still here with us. Yeah, God bless. Okay, you have gone. God bless all of you. See you again tomorrow. Good night.
There are people who are we use too much grammar because a lot of people are watching, mothers are watching, grandmothers are watching in the villages. People who out of cowardice and self-hate think that Nigeria somehow can be won. But all of you know that Nigeria is an Islamic country. I'm sure you're aware of that. All of you also understand the intentions of the Fulani. Oh, if you want the presidency, you have to work for it. Tinubu, you must work for it. How is Tinubu working for it? You must condemn anybody who comes out to speak against our people in your forest. That is what they are doing. Some of you don't. And that is why we are here to tell you. The real terrorists in Nasrallah, they have dropped them, and now presidency is telling you, you cannot touch them. But these are people killing people in your forest. No, you cannot touch them. A whole presidency to tell you that every Fulani man is in on this. They are foot soldiers and Yetiala. Have you all forgotten that they gave Yetiala 100 billion? Have you all forgotten? No, typical Nigeria, nigga. Presidency, Garba Shehu gave me Yetiala 100 billion to come down to the south to give peanuts to useless monarchs and traditional rulers so that our forests can be taken. Have you all forgotten? Oh, you have. Of course, you're in the zoo. You've forgotten. Did they give 100 billion to any other organization? Did Asorok give 100 billion to any other group? Why would the government give 100 billion to a bunch of terrorists and openly claim that they are stakeholders in the government? That is why government can come out openly without shame to support terrorists in Yoruba forest. Let them come to our land and they will see. They say that all the government of Ondo State and others must draw a boundary. Who are the bandits? As I'm going there, my phone about my phone and all the lizards, all the lizard, their stomach is almost on the floor. So we don't know which one has the egg. How do we know? How can you differentiate between a good headsman and a violent terrorist? How can you know? How can you know? I'm asking you. Mediatiana is there controlling all your lives. Look at how they installed that. George Obioso was the man that took Opus of the man to the north to go and introduce him as a politician. The same also the man that George Obioso, he's an intellectual. He's fools. Once they give you a degree, they say you're an intellectual. George Obioso, before he took Opus of the man to the north, the thing that took Opus of the man was doing 419 in Lagos. He was the first time doing Yahoo in Lagos. Who doesn't know in Imo State? That Opus of the man was the first time in Lagos. These are the type of leaders that they impose on our people. Idiots. And we are there. They have Apex organization. Apex organization. Apex. That's why BBC is promoting him. That is why they are all promoting. That is what they have always done. Black people are like that. As I told you before, when the British came to stop the eastern advance of the French colonial forces in Benin Republic, in Badagry, basically in Badagry. You know what Britain did? They didn't go to England to come bring soldiers. They went to Ghana. They recruited the Ghanaians, black niggers, fellow niggers in Nigeria. They didn't have to go travel very far. That is why I keep saying that the brain of a black man is his greatest impediment. It's inside his brain. Everything a black man is suffering from is here. Inability to reason. Inability to reason. It is the truth that I must tell you. Some may not like it, but of course I will tell you. You cannot, the presidency is telling, you cannot unilaterally push out headsmen. What are they doing in the bushes? In the forest? And they said this to feed their cattle. Before the white man came, where were you feeding your cattle? Where? What was your cattle eating then? They said it's climate change. Of course it's